Well, I think, Sparrow uses drugs, and so does Shannon, and so does Jade.
I know.
And if there was an accident that happened with the drugs, then we just need to know that so we can move on, because we have a lot of real homicides going on here.
Right. Oh yeah.
But he won't tell us, which is fine. It's his right. But that still leaves us wondering, what the is her body doing burned up in his trailer?
Right. That's what I didn't know.
This is Shannon Benson and Jade Rissell, a killer couple who don't realize they were caught on camera committing one of the most twisted double homicides investigators have ever seen. This real-life murder mystery starts in November 2021, when firefighters in Minnesota respond to a burning RV. After the fire is extinguished, police discover the body of pregnant 28-year-old Annysa. Her unborn daughter has also died. Detectives retrace Annissa's final movements, which lead them back to Shannon Benson and his girlfriend Jade Rissell. Investigators haul the couple down to the station for formal police interviews. In Jade's first police interrogation, which can be seen in part 1 of this series, she thinks she can outsmart detectives, but they're not about to let that happen. After getting her version of events, investigators turn their attention to Shannon. He immediately asks for a lawyer, but police are determined that he face justice. As the killer couple finally breaks, investigators will find themselves in the middle of a shocking true crime story of fatal attraction and a disturbing revenge fantasy that turned into a horrifying arson murder.
Okay. All right, so I'll just let you know why we're here.
We're trying to find a missing person. And,
yeah, I knew her.
And, yeah. So we just wanted to let you know.
Okay. So I'm not, what?
I used to be friends with her. We had a falling out because of my dog. Way back when. Last time I saw her was over north.
Over north?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that Mike's house?
I believe that he didn't really talk to me.
Okay. That's what he said. That's what he told us.
But I hit her up on Facebook a couple of times, but never, she's not somebody I hung out with.
Okay.
We're very, very concerned about her and where is she, and that's why we knew that you knew her, and we're just trying to talk to people and see
In handcuffs.
And see what happened to her. Yeah. So that's why we needed to talk to you. We're very concerned about her, and a lot of people are. But you didn't want to. You don't want to answer any questions, which doesn't hurt our feelings at all. It doesn't. It's okay. It's totally your right and everything. It's just that we've been working really hard to figure out what happened to her. And that's,
if you have an attorney that will come down here and talk to me.
we don't have one right now. It's in the middle of the night, so yeah. I mean, that would be great, but and that's your right. It's okay.
I just would like to talk to an attorney first.
Okay.
Please.
Yeah. So you can let your attorney know. I mean, I'm not going to give you copies, but you can see. I'm just going to show you these. So there's your Tahoe. There's the trailer you purchased from the guy named Don. There's your trailer. Your vehicle pulling the trailer into over off Hennepin. There's where the trailer was lit on fire in that parking lot. There's the trailer that's burned, And that's the result of, there's Annysa right there. Okay? So, thanks. Keep those in mind to tell your attorney about, okay?
And this will look a little bit different now.
Yeah, I'm sure her baby's happy about that too, since she was pregnant.
Shannon asks detectives if he can use his phone to call a friend who, he claims, can explain everything.
I don't mean to be rude.
You know what, I don't think you're rude. I really don't. Honestly, I think this is, like, you did not expect this to happen tonight. We grabbed you up in handcuffs, we brought you here. I mean, it's super stressful, just that alone, and then knowing about this is super stressful. And you don't have to talk to us, it is okay. It's just that we've been working to find out just what happened. Exactly, like how it all happened. So that's just our job to do. And I don't take anything personally at all, okay? So I don't want you to think that I think you're rude or anything like that, okay? It's just there's answers that we don't know. And there are reasons that things happen, and there are accidents that happen, and but we don't know the truth, because we weren't there. So.
All right, Shannon. This is your phone, correct? Okay. What's the code?
I can do it.
If we're gonna use the phone, I got it. So, but I can't let you touch it. Okay, just guide me through.
Oh,
Hey, Rick.
Hello?
Rick,
yeah,
it's Shannon.
yeah.
So, I'm in downtown.
You're downtown.
I was arrested.
Oh, yeah, why? For what?
Because they're saying that I had some involvement, whatever, with a missing person.
Oh, my God.
Rick,
Yeah? Where's your towel?
the Tahoe, I don't know, it's over by Forest. I don't know if they towed it. I don't know if they towed the camper or anything.
Oh, so where's Jade?
Jade was arrested too.
Oh, my God. Holy. So, what?
Hey, what do you do? Are you doing that on purpose?
My ear was in it. What? Let's go. I gotta wait my ear now.
Okay. These two detectives want to know if, some questions from you. I told them that I was with you at the time.
Yeah, you've been here. You're here all the time with me.
If you want, so I can clear this up, because
You said that we could talk to him, right?
yeah, you can talk to him.
What's his name, Rich?
Rick.
Rick. Hi, Rick, it's Sarah.
Hi.
Hi, I'm a detective, and I'm here with my partner, Scott. He's a detective, too, so we're just worried about a missing person, and, and Shannon said that we could just talk to you about
Right.
that. You know about that, right? I mean,
No, I
obviously.
don't know I'm a missing person.
Oh,
Until you just told me, I mean.
oh, I thought you did because you were like, oh my God, holy. So it just sounded like you might have known something.
No.
Okay. So, are you in Minneapolis?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You could come. You could come and talk to Shannon.
Well, I could, but I ain't gonna way down there.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I'd rather do it over the phone anyway. I mean, you know, 'cause I got a bad cold. I don't know if I'm coming down COVID or
Oh,
whatever.
okay.
I don't want.
Yeah, you don't
I don't
want
want to spread it.
to. Don't want to spread that. No. Okay.
Yeah, especially when it starts coming up again, you know.
Okay. So.
So he said something about he's getting accused of a missing person, or?
Well, we told him we needed to ask him questions about this missing person. He knows her, and we've had to talk to a lot of people. There's people that are worried about her.
Okay.
Yeah. So, can you? He said that you could tell us where he was.
Yeah, he's been there at my house just about every night. He comes over here, and he stays over here, and then you know, he takes off, goes back to the trailer they were staying in. But
So he just stays at your house all the time?
well, 90% of the time he's here, yeah.
Oh, sometimes. Is it a house or an apartment or a trailer?
It's a house.
Okay. Where is your house? Like
It's on 35th and Bryant.
35th and Bryant, north or south?
South.
Oh, okay. Do you know what days he was staying there?
Oh, he do about every day. I mean, I can't really say.
You said just about every day, but you can't really say?
Yeah, I mean.
I wasn't living there, was I?
No, he's not living there.
Okay, not living there.
But he's over here, you know, as I said, most of the time. I mean, sometimes he stays here. If he gets late, you know, he'll stay here, or, you know, for a night or two, and then he takes off.
Okay. Was he working on his trailer?
Yeah, he's been working on the trailer. He's been working on the Tahoe. I've
Okay.
been helping him with the Tahoe.
What's wrong with the Tahoe?
That's his vehicle.
What's wrong with it?
Well, the back door's got to be fixed. We got a sway bar that we're trying to get the bolt off that broke off.
Oh, the sway bars broke off?
Yeah, there's some nuts and bolts that we went twist out and they snapped off, so we got to drill them out and all that stuff. So we're working on that.
Have you guys
helping me around here with my yard. I got stuff in my yard that I've been trying to clean up.
Which trailer have you been working on?
Well, let's see, he's got two of them.
Yeah?
So we've been working on both of them actually. I mean, the one we're taking like furnace and stuff out and trying to see why it don't work, and then the one they live in, we've been working on that one too.
The furnace out of the long one?
Yeah, I think it's I don't even know the name of it. Jaco?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're pretty good trailers usually.
Oh yeah. But it needs to have a roof repaired. Can't do that in the winter, but the rest of the other stuff I told Shannon will do the inside.
Okay. Were you guys working on it over at your house?
Yeah. He pulls it over here and we'll work on it out front sometimes, but he won't leave it out here.
Does the Tahoe pull it around okay?
Yeah, I suppose one, yeah.
Without the sway bars?
Well, as long as we're not going a long distance, you know, like you're on the highway, trailer's trying to sway back towards, so you don't take it on the highway usually.
I know.
You know, and hook it and go get the parts and, you know, do what we gotta do.
Say, Rick,
Yeah.
you remember Annysa?
You're in NASCAR.
Annysa. Annysa?
She came over once or twice, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're accusing me of her murder.
Oh, what? She was murdered? You got me.
They're saying that she was murdered in the Jaco.
Oh, yeah? I don't know about that. Oh. Not me.
Well, just so you know, we actually didn't accuse him of murder. But we need to know what happened to Annysa. And we do know that she died in the Jayco, and we also know that, it was hooked up to the Tahoe when it started.
It was hooked up now?
Yeah, and it was lit on fire
Oh my God.
with her body in it, and both of them were there in the little parking lot. So that's why we wanted to ask him how they ended up pulling the trailer into the little parking lot in South Minneapolis, and it got stuck, and then they broke the hitch off, and they took off with the trailer on fire. So it's it would leave a lot of questions for detectives.
Oh, yeah.
Rick,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was there when, supposedly, I was with you when the trailer, supposedly got on fire.
Yeah.
How do you know? How do you know, Rick?
Oh, I don't know this. I just agree with him, yeah. But see, the thing I'm saying is, Jade had the Tahoe a couple times, I know, by herself. She took off. I never came back early in the morning, you know.
Okay.
But, so, I don't know if she could have hooked the trailer up, took off, and I really don't know. You know, I mean.
Okay. So, Rick,
Yeah.
I'm just letting you know that, okay, so here's the deal. We have video of the whole thing.
Oh, okay.
So, what my partner and I wanted to do is we wanted to talk to your friend here and find out what happened, because we know that him and his girlfriend were in the parking lot with the trailer and the truck when it caught on, they left and it caught on fire.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so we know they were there, but we don't know exactly what happened. And it really does matter, Rick. It really matters exactly what happened, because it doesn't necessarily mean it's murder.
Right.
Yeah. And so but we don't know unless we have answers. So that's just what we have questions. Yeah. So that's what my partner and I are doing.
Okay.
So I think he wanted to know if he was at your house when the trailer was on fire, but and it's possible that he could have been, because you live pretty close by to where the trailer caught on fire, and it took a little while for the fire to grow. But they were both there in the parking lot with the Tahoe when the hitch broke. It was like it kind of jackknifed, and his girlfriend had to take it off the truck and all that stuff. And the people in the apartment talked to her, and she smoked a cigarette with the resident and all that stuff. So I mean, it's not like a secret. But what the problem is if we don't know exactly what happened, then it could look really bad for your friend. We don't want it to look bad if it's not bad. If it's not bad, we don't want it to look bad. So that's where we're at. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why we have Shannon here. We had some questions, and just to know actually what happened with how did the trailer get jackknifed in the parking lot? Why did they take it there? Do you know why?
No idea.
I was not present when this happened. If you could give me the video, I was not there. I was with Rick, is what I'm saying.
Okay. Rick, somebody said that they, caught a glimpse of another person in the Tahoe. So I don't know who would be it with Annysa otherwise. Or not Annysa, with, what's your girlfriend's name? Jade.
Where is this supposed to be on fire at?
Well, Jade was driving the Tahoe, so someone...
35th and Hennepin.
Yeah, 35th and Hennepin, really close to you.
Right down the road from you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Just read something?
Yeah, it's recent.
Mhm.
But when was the last time Shannon was at your place? 'Cause
Yesterday, I mean.
Yeah, yesterday. He was here for a while, then he stopped by. He was here, let's see,
We visit every...
Monday, Tuesday.
Okay, let's just start with Monday. What time was he there Monday?
You got it, I think, about, I'd say, 5, 6 o'clock, something like that.
AM or PM?
Yeah.
Okay.
How long did he stay?
How long did he stay?
Oh, I don't know, I'd say maybe 11, 12, I don't know.
Oh, just like till midnight or whatever?
Huh?
Just like till 11 or midnight or something like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can say, you know, like I said, help me around here and we talk and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Okay.
What about Tuesday?
Tuesday he came over, I don't know if he stayed long. I mean,
Well, I'm sorry. What about Tuesday?
he was here Tuesday, but I don't know, you know, I can't really give you a time limit, because I really don't
Okay.
remember
That's fair.
all that.
Yep, that's fair. Just do your best.
Yeah, I don't want to guess, but I know he's been over here. I know most of the week. He came over one night and cleaned my whole house. That might have been Tuesday. Came over and he, you know, rearranged stuff, put a bunch of stuff out in the backyard.
Okay,
Jumped in at night.
so maybe clean the house in the yard. When you were cleaning the house in the yard, was it raining that day, or was it cold, or was it still dry out? Remember how the weather changed?
It was, I think there was a rain, then like a little mist.
Okay.
Took all the stuff out in the back, I know it got wet.
Okay, so it's kind of misty out?
What was
Okay.
that now, man?
I'm sorry. It was sort of misty out, like not full rain, but
Yeah.
kind of misty when you were
Yeah.
when you were cleaning the yard up in the house?
Right.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That helps.
Anyway, I think, I guess, that Jade had the towel. And she went someplace, I think. I'm not 100% sure. Cause I know she took off towel when he was here one time until, you know, late, and she came back and got him.
Okay.
And she, where she went, she said she'd go and see some friend or something, that's all I know.
Jade was gonna go see a friend?
That's what she said.
What day was that?
I don't know, I think it was one day last week, I'm not really positive.
Okay, that's okay. I know it's hard to figure this out sometimes. What friend was she gonna go see?
I don't know her friends, all I know is that Shannon said she went to see a friend.
When she left to go see a friend, what did she drive?
She had Shannon's house.
Okay. But not with the whole trailer hooked up, right?
No.
Okay. Okay. Monday, this last Monday, you know how we just did a whole week and now it's the weekend? So last Monday, it was pretty nice out, I think. It was not raining.
Right.
And you think that Shannon came over to your house at 5 or 6 p.m.-ish? Was he at your house?
I know he's here Monday. He usually comes over lunch. He's wrestling that with me at 7 to 10 at night.
Okay.
So he come over earlier. So he usually gets here like 4 or 5 o'clock most of the time.
Okay.
He's here, like I said, he's here for a while. Then he took off. And we'll come back for supper and never come back. I'm like,
okay. Well, I think he was with Jade on Monday morning though.
I really don't know. I mean,
last Monday morning, Rick.
Last Monday morning.
Yeah, last Monday morning. Yeah.
What date was Monday? Was it
It was the 8th.
The 8th?
Mhm. The 8th of November.
I really can't say. I mean, I know he stopped by her a couple times. He didn't have a trailer hooked to the towel, and then and that's when he came back and said that Jade took the towel to go see a friend. So, he stopped by here because he usually comes by and takes me to the store, places I need to go.
Okay.
That's what he's usually good for. Shannon's good for that. If I need to go someplace, he'll take me.
Was the big long trailer at your house last Sunday? On the 7th?
I don't recall. Okay. I don't want to say yes, I don't want to say no.
Do you do text messages ever?
Yeah.
You do? Okay. sometimes it helps me to go back in my text messages. It helps, like, I can remember what I did on a certain day.
Okay.
Do you text with, Shannon at all? Or Jade? Yeah? So maybe that would help.
Most of my text messages to Shannon were like, you coming over, what time you coming over, say I'll be there soon or whatever.
Right, yeah. Yeah, but that would help, I think. I mean, I think it would help. I'm wondering if Shannon's phone even, would help us figure out, like, where he was on.
I don't even know if his phone was on that day.
I know, I'm just talking out loud. I'm just wondering if Shannon's phone would help us figure out where he was on Monday morning.
Yeah. Because I know they usually sleep on him. He don't sleep in, and I usually don't hear from him until 10, 11, 12 o'clock sometimes.
Weren't me and Jade fighting?
Yeah, you guys been fighting last, week? That's why I said, and they come and they always talk to me, 'cause that might be the day I got a little upset with Shannon, and he came back here with me and talked to me about it. I can't, pinpoint it 100%.
Yeah.
But I know I was with him in town, and they didn't have the trailer to argue about something. And, I think that's when Shannon got out of the vehicle and walked back to my house.
Did
He
you
took off in the tunnel.
Did you see Jade driving around with the big long trailer?
Yeah. She came by one night, late at night when Shannon was here, and, had the trailer up to it.
Okay.
Said something about the jack was broke on it or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what she said, yep.
Said she's going out this way to get the jack and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, that's all I know. I mean, I've never been with them when they pull that big trailer.
Right.
Last time I know they parked it, I don't even remember where they parked it at.
Okay. Do you know how long Shannon has known Annysa?
No. I mean, I think it's been quite a while back that he brought her over here, because she's having problems with her boyfriend. Yeah. And then, she took off. And last time I know, she was with her boyfriend, and they were arguing, so that's the last time I heard.
Did Annysa stay at your house ever?
I don't think so. I think she might have been there one night. I mean, I think we let her stay. I think we should let her stay there one night. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I know she was here on the front porch talking to us one night.
Okay. And I think Rich, Shannon used to live over on Pillsbury, like 27th and Pillsbury.
He didn't live there.
He did?
Stayed there a lot with us.
Oh, I think that's where he was staying with Annysa.
Okay, yeah, that might have been what we were saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And then,
see what I mean?
No, I've never stayed with Annysa.
Oh, because Anyssa's current boyfriend said that he went with Annysa over to Shannon's house to get Anyssa's things back, because for whatever reason, Shannon didn't want to give Anyssa's things back.
Oh, okay.
That's what the boyfriend said.
Okay.
Yeah.
She went by the nickname Sparrow, Rick.
Yeah, okay. So,
that was her stripper name.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But,
last time I seen her, is I know she stole my dog.
She did?
And, yeah, she did.
Annysa did?
Yeah, she stole the dog and lost a German Shepherd. We had to get it back, so that was like 20-some days that he come missing.
Wow, okay. That's probably the dog issue that Shannon talked about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she come in the house one day and looking for Shannon, and I don't think he was here, and we're all sleeping. I got up, my dog was gone, and she was gone. We called the cops, and they said people like that you shouldn't let your house anyway. That's what the cops said. He's kind of, so they didn't do nothing about her trespassing or nothing.
How long ago was that?
Shit, that was quite a ways back. I think it was sometime last year, I think.
Oh, a long time ago, okay.
Yeah, that was quite a while back.
Okay. So the problem that we just have to figure out is, the long trailer caught on fire in the parking lot near 35th and Hennepin, really close to your house.
Okay.
And Jade was the driver of the Tahoe, and some people said they saw another person in there too. I can't imagine who that would be. Do you have any idea who would be with a guy that would be with Jade? I'm sorry, I keep saying Annysa, I'm sorry. Jade was the driver. I'm trying to imagine who another guy would be that would be with her in the Tahoe.
Well, I know they know Nani and Mike or something like that, so I don't know if it'd be one of them. I mean, I don't know their personal friends.
Okay.
I think it's better that way, because all their friends like to use meth and shit. I'm not into that stuff.
Okay.
I try to stay away from that as much as possible. I used to be an alcoholic and I quit drinking, so I don't want to get into that stuff anymore.
Okay.
So
Yeah, that's understandable. Yep.
Yeah, I've had my life for like 30-some days, or 30-some years I had been, sober.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm trying to avoid that, but I don't, so.
Well, Shannon and Jade were pulling this trailer around, and Anyssa's body was in it. And so we have questions for them, yeah.
It caught on fire, they pulled it around after it caught on fire?
No, they pulled it right into a weird parking lot, and they left it.
Oh, okay.
And it caught on fire with the body in it.
Well, shit, that's how I knew about trailers over someplace over by, I want to say, over by one of these now, about 3 or 4 boxes parked out on the street on Hook, last time I know.
It was three or four blocks away from your house?
No, away from where they have the other trailer at now. Over by Franklin and,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was 3 or 4 blocks away from there?
Yeah, that's where they parked it. I mean, that day it was empty, so, it wasn't none of it, it was just the stuff that we were working on in it.
Did you store gasoline inside the trailer?
Did I store gasoline inside there?
Yeah, did you see any gasoline stored in the trailer?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I know they had the gas tanks for the trailer. I mean, but that's not liquid, is it?
No.
No, because there was an accelerant on her body, poured on her.
Oh my God. That's a horrible way.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know if Shannon knows that, but that we know that. But
The really sad part is she was pregnant.
oh my God.
She was
Really?
about 7 months pregnant.
Oh man.
and she had accelerant poured on her body.
Oh yeah.
It somehow spilled on her.
Huh. Yeah, because I don't know if anybody gassed me in that trailer when I was little.
Well, Shannon was sure that by calling you, he could clear his name, so that's why we're talking to you.
Yeah, I'm saying that.
So Monday morning at like 6:30 in the morning.
I was not with anybody. I was not there. I was with Rick.
So was he with you at 6:30 in the morning?
I was on the porch.
Were you on? Where was he at 6:30 in the morning, Rick? On
He
Monday,
came over,
on the
He
8th.
came over early, about 6:30 one day. I know since he got me up. Him and Jade were fighting. We ate coffee and smoked a cigarette. It was early in the morning. So.
Well, what day was that? What day was that?
It's just recently. Just this week, I think. I'm not sure what day it was. Like I said, I can't really give you a day, but I know he came over because.
So when he was over and it was because of the fight they were having?
Yeah.
Okay, and
Him and Jade was arguing, I know, and she left because I said, what do you know this early in the morning? How'd you get over? And I think he said he walked over here or something.
Okay, and then you said that Jade left?
Well, she wasn't even here. I think he came over, if I'm not mistaken, by himself. I think he walked over here.
From where?
From that Franklin and that trailer over there, the one they're staying in now.
That's a long ways, isn't it? That's a long, long, long walk.
I don't know, I mean, what, it's 4th and,
Yep, 4th and Franklin, and then you're
Yeah.
like 35th and Bryant.
yeah.
That's 15 blocks just all
Shannon
by,
he's walked it before.
well, that's 15 blocks just
I
south.
mean, yeah, I don't know, we walked it, he took a bus over, I didn't ask him how he got here. I said, what are you doing this early in the morning? He said, me and Jade fight. I don't wanna be with him, is what he said, at this time. So, he came over here and was over here.
What did he say that he was fighting about?
He did. He really never gets into the details of why they're fighting.
Okay.
So,
Well,
I mean, you know,
what day, we gotta figure out what time and what day that was for sure.
yeah, 'cause I know he come over Monday to Tuesday, and I know it was early, I think it was, might have been Monday he got here early, 'cause it was a nice day out. And I think, or it was raining, I don't remember, I just know it's raining and cold and it get hot, you know. But,
Well, when he came over really early, was it like what time?
well, let's see, I was here before, I think he come over like 5:36, something like that.
5:30 in the morning?
Yeah, 5:36 in the morning he came over that day, and we had coffee, and we sat here and talked for a while. He said, I mean, Jade fighting, I said, where is she? He said, I don't know, she got towel, took off someplace. So that's all I know, you know, he said she had towel.
And we just need to figure out if Annysa was overdosing, or if they smothered her. What, you know,
Yeah.
we're trying to figure that out.
Yeah, okay, I know she used a lot.
Yeah. Overdosing is when someone overdoses, that's a lot different than getting murdered.
Yeah, I hear you.
And here's the deal. Annysa is friends with Shannon. Anyssa's body was found in Shannon's trailer, being pulled by Shannon's truck, being driven by Shannon's girlfriend. So Shannon has a lot to answer for and could clear this up. If Annysa just overdosed, that's a whole different story. It's a whole different ballgame. You know, we have an epidemic of overdoses, Rich?
No, I
It's
don't.
an epidemic. People are overdosing on fentanyl.
Oh, yeah.
And it's a tragedy. And politically, they talk about it in politics. It's a tragedy, and everybody should get treatment, and we should help all these people. So if she overdosed, that's one thing. But if you know, Shannon killed her, that's another thing. But the fact remains, she was in his trailer being pulled by his truck.
Oh, yeah, I understand. I mean, you know.
And we got video of her in his vehicle at the speedway up northeast.
Oh, yeah? And I know they go to that speedway here at Lake Street right down from me a lot. I know they go down there. I don't know any speedway northeast. I don't even know what you'd be doing over northeast. I got no idea.
Rich, what are we supposed to think as detectives?
Oh, just what you're thinking. I mean, I'd be thinking the same thing. I'm thinking that, you know, myself, you know.
Yes.
I mean, you know, I don't like to hear about anybody gets murdered or even overdose. I mean, you know.
But how are we ever gonna know? I mean, you know, it's, you know, Shannon doesn't have to talk to us.
Oh, I hear you. But I can't give you a exact day. I know you got it early in the morning. I can't give you a exact day. You know, I don't want to say you said Monday, you know, early morning. I know he came over early.
It's fine, Rick. Whatever you say, it's okay. I'm not trying to coerce you to give him the statement.
Anyway, you know, I'm not gonna have you force me, but I know you come over here one day early this week and woke me up and asked me what the fuck you doing over this early in the morning. Because usually, you know, like I said, he still go over that early in the morning. Unless they're fighting. You know, he's come over a couple times, stay here till they're fighting. And then he come back early in the morning and they take off again.
When is the last time that the long trailer was at your house?
Oh, quite a while.
When was it?
Oh, I'd say month and a half maybe. outside, and they were using the water after a while, then, finally we told them they had to pull it.
Okay.
So,
He
it's been quite a while.
thinks
Because
the prowler is
Because
the
I know the day they parked, and I was looking when they parked it, but I can't,
Well,
exactly.
listen, I'm talking about the Jayco, the really long Jayco.
Yeah, the one long Jayco, yeah.
Okay, just to
Yeah.
Okay.
And so it was the Jayco that was there like a month and a half ago, you think?
Well, yeah, I know they had it parked over there where they had the other one parked, and they moved it. That was, I'd say about a month ago.
Okay.
Or maybe a couple weeks ago, they moved it like 4 blocks on this side or something.
Of like where Franklin and Fourth is?
Yeah, coming towards my house, but they parked it up, like right on the corner of a house. I can't,
Okay.
I wanna say that somebody named Charlie or something that she knew up by Charlie's house. I think his name's Charlie, I'm not 100% sure.
Okay.
But she said we park it over by Charlie's, because I know I didn't wanna park it over here, because we had trouble with the other one being here for a few days, you know.
we parked the prowler when we got it
So I think she
there
was
for a
like,
while
by Charlie, she parked it in, I'm not sure.
neighbors started
But I didn't think
complaining.
you'd see it, that Sparrow anyway, Shannon, I thought he was, you know, I didn't think you was seeing her. You said he was her friend?
Well, I think, Sparrow uses drugs and,
Yeah.
so does Shannon. And
Yeah,
so does
I know.
Jade.
I know.
And if there was an accident that happened with the drugs, then we just need to know that so we can move
Right.
on, because we have a lot of
Right.
real homicides going on here.
Right. Oh, yeah,
But he won't tell us, which is fine, it's his right, but that still leaves us wondering,
Yeah.
what the f is her body doing burned up in his trailer?
Right, that's what I didn't know. I mean, because I know he hasn't seen her, well, I don't know if he hasn't mentioned anything about her.
Well, it doesn't matter, because her body was in his
right.
trailer.
Right, I understand that now, 100%, I understand that.
Being pulled by his truck and being driven by his girlfriend.
Yeah.
And someone saw someone with her when she's driving it and dumping it in the parking lot and lighting the thing on fire.
Oh, my God. Yeah.
So there's some questions. So it looks bad. It looks very bad for Shannon unless there's an exclamation point for this.
Right, I understand. But that's why I said I
Exclamation
can't
point?
give you
Okay.
an exact date, but I know he was here early in the morning. One day, this week, but I don't know if Monday or Tuesday or
Did you
Wednesday.
text him Monday? Did he text you Monday morning?
I think he texted me and asked me if I was up on Monday or Tuesday.
Well, she
He said, are you awake?
I can leave. I can go out.
No, he's gotta go to the bathroom.
Oh, okay.
He doesn't want to be there.
All right.
So,
Okay.
yeah. Did I lose you?
Nope, I think you hit the redial there for a minute.
Oh, yeah. We're hearing aids, sometimes I get it too close.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I wanted to make sure I didn't lose you.
Well, Shannon left the room. He had to go pee.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we need to figure this out, because this is really looking bad for Shannon and Jade.
Oh, I mean, I know Shannon's got a bad police record, I know that.
I think you should do you want to talk to Shannon in private on this phone? We can leave the room. Shannon will tell you that we leave the room. You talk to Shannon and tell him, that there's a difference between, an accidental overdose and murdering someone.
Yeah, well, Shannon won't listen to me anyway, no matter what I tell him. He has a mind of his own, I
Okay.
can't say that.
Well, that's not it's nothing we can do about that. Then.
I keep getting on him about, use a meth as you should be using shit. Him and Jade, always using it.
Mm-hmm.
So I know he uses drugs. I know he uses meth anyway. I don't know about anything else. You still there?
Yeah, yep. So, and Shannon's back too.
Yeah, I had to use the bathroom, Rick.
Okay.
Me too.
So, Rick,
Yeah.
Do you have any advice what I should do?
No, because I really don't know the whole situation. All I know, you came over early, but I'm not sure it was Monday or Tuesday. And Jade wasn't with you, I know that. You know?
Okay, you're hitting the buttons on the phone.
I'm not trying to.
Remember what I talked to you about?
Yeah? Yeah. Ain't that today she sideswiped the towel?
Yeah.
On the trailer?
We were arguing.
Yeah, and that's when she came back, I think, and the towel was messed up on the driver's side.
Yeah.
That's the day that happened, and you were here, I know that.
That's what I'm saying.
But I'm not sure what day it is, that's what I'm trying to say. You were talking to me about.
Yeah, I know. I'm not trying to.
Rick, can you just tell me more about that? With the messed up.
What do you mean?
Well, you said something about.
I know Shannon come over here, one morning early, you know, and he was telling me, you know, that Jade had the towel, and that's the day she said something about she's trying to, I think, unhook the trailer or something, and she hit something pulling out or something with the trailer hooked to it or something, because the whole side of his towel was messed up. He was upset about that, saying she didn't care about the towel, and he, you know. So that's why I asked him, was that the same day that he told me?
Where was the damage that you saw in the Tahoe?
Okay, it's on the passenger, or no, the driver's side by the back door. There's a scratch going across there, dented in the back where the back fender or bumper or whatever is pulled loose.
Okay.
So I went out and looked at it, and I says, the door's open, don't they? He goes, yeah, the doors are still open. I thought maybe I don't know, I think she told him that she was pulling out and she hit somebody or something, trying to back it in someplace. I don't know. That's all I know, and he was upset about that too. You know, he said $2,000 or better was the damage on the towel. I know they were fighting about that.
Okay.
You know.
So he already knew that day. He already knew that she had damaged his truck.
No, not till that day he come over early, and he said she took the towel and went someplace. Okay.
Okay.
They were fighting, and I saw you here. He said he walked over here because he said he got up. The towel was disconnected from the trailer they got now. She was gone with the towel.
Okay.
Okay. He came over here, and when she came back with the towel and had a big dent in the side. He was, you know, they were fighting, arguing about that. Because that, you know, I mean, the towels. You got trouble with the back doors. It is open and closing them, and he got all upset about that too. So you know, I mad too, but and he was mad about it. He said he didn't want to see her and talk to her for a day or so, and I don't know if they separated or not. But I know Shannon was here for, you know, late. Then he went back.
Okay.
I don't know if she explained to him what happened, or you know, I don't know if you know she told him what happened or not. I don't know anything, but I know that after all, I know that he was here and she had a towel come back and she messed up the whole driver's side of it.
Okay.
Because I know she kept coming back, oh my God, Shannon, I'm sorry. And he goes, sorry about what? She says, well, I hit something with the towel when she pulled the trailer. I don't know if it's the trailer they got now or the other trailer. I can't really tell. But I know she said she's pulling the trailer when she hit somebody.
And you were there when she told him that?
I was there when she come back and said, oh my God, Shannon, I'm sorry. He said, sorry for what?
Okay.
And that's what he said, well, I hit somebody with a towel, and he said, how much damage did you do? And he went out and looked at it and shook his head. He's like, oh my God, you know. So that's when I went out and looked at it. You know, it's bad, but it can be repaired, you know. So I think it can be repaired, but right now he ain't got money to be repairing it.
Right.
So I can see his point being upset. He was upset over that, you know.
Do you remember about what time she showed up over at your place?
Oh. See, he got here early in the morning. I don't think she came over until, I'd have to say this afternoon. I'm almost positive it was afternoon. Because he said he didn't know what she's up to. He goes, I don't know what she's up to. She ain't gonna do something stupid or something like that. So I don't know, you know, what he meant by that.
Right.
I said, where'd she go? He said, I got no idea. And you know, I know she tried calling him, he wouldn't answer the phone, I know. You know, he was mad at her for some reason. I don't know what he was even mad at her about. I know she called him a couple times. He hung up and said, I ain't talking to her. I'm mad at her. So I know they fight about a lot of stuff. I got no idea what about. I mean, I don't want to get into that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So sometimes it's better to stay out of argument with relationships and get into them.
Yeah. Right.
You know, so yeah, I experienced that in my life. You know, I used to do it with my family all the time, and I said, I'm not getting involved. You guys want to fight and argue, just keep me out of it. You know, so.
Yeah. Yeah, like Sarah said, you know, if he didn't have anything to do with this, or you know, and then, or Sparrow overdose, you know, that's what we need to know. 'Cause like she said, I mean, right now it's his Tahoe, his trailer. You know, we've already talked to the guy that he bought the trailer from, so we already know for sure that it's he and Jade that went out and bought the trailer.
Right.
And so, I mean, we've got all those questions answered. The question is, you know, how did she die? Was she, did she overdose? Because that's kind of where I'm leaning right now after talking with you, is that they got into an argument about Sparrow overdosing.
Yep, that's right.
And you know, and then something stupid happens.
Yeah.
You know, but right now, I mean, is it a murder? Is it an accidental death? Is he just trying to protect Jade?
Yeah. Most likely he was probably trying to protect her. So I said, why do you go with Jade? She came over one day, she just went off on me and hit me one day for no reason. I kicked her out of the house for like a month and a half ago. I didn't want her, which is so I know how Jade is. You know, she has a psychological problem, I guess. You know. So, and I know he protects her. Because he kept saying, well, why let Jade come back in? I said, let me talk to the people in the house. If we get her back in the house, but we don't want no more of this, you know, fighting with people or nothing.
Right.
You know. I mean, I try to get along with everybody, but I don't need people coming to my house, getting violent, fighting, you know. And then that gets me in the middle of it. I don't need that. I'm trying to pay my rent and live here.
Yeah.
I don't need all that, you know.
Are there cameras at that house?
No.
There are not.
No.
Okay.
Do your neighbors have cameras?
Any what?
Do your neighbors have cameras? We're gonna check their cameras and see if Shannon was really at your house.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I mean, I know he came over one day early. Like I said, I can't tell you exactly. Just recently, though.
Yep.
Yep. But we'll be able to find out. People have Ring cameras all the time.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Because, you know,
It doesn't. I mean, I don't know why someone else said they saw him in the Tahoe with Jade though, in the parking lot.
Well, yeah. Well, maybe. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it happened. He came here afterwards. I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, I really can't say. You know, he don't share too much with me. Just he asked me about what I do with, you know, what advice can you give me and stuff like that. He'll ask me, but you know.
Rick, we appreciate you taking the time to talk to us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because if he would have said something like that, I would ask him, you know, a question myself about why were you involved in it?
I don't know. I'm just wondering why Shannon has so little emotion about this whole thing. It's unbelievable to me.
Oh yeah.
There's no emotion. Why isn't he's not even sad about Annysa?
Yeah, I know. That's the way he was with a lot of things. I mean, I just had my sister passed away, and I told him, he goes, oh well, you know, he's always thinking, and he knew her, say good, you know, and that's it. You didn't ask me how I was doing them 3 days that I was grieving, you know, with my sister. She died back in, would have been November.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You know, she passed away.
Yeah, that's not,
At 70, when she died, you know, it was in October she died, because we had a funeral.
how old was she?
78, she was 79,
Okay.
the 4th of
Yeah.
November, she was.
Well, do you mind if we call you a little bit later and give you an update?
Yeah,
Okay.
okay,
Thanks, sir.
okay, thank you.
Alright,
All right, well, he is super nice. He
maybe,
doesn't give us anything. We have nothing to go on.
Okay,
It
well,
didn't show
that
anything,
was
so
a fruitful
We're-
waste of time.
yeah, we're left with
yeah,
the
'cause
same thing,
yeah, 'cause he even told me, he's like, I'm not sure if it was Monday or Tuesday.
right? Okay.
So he's not real positive on.
Okay.
I mean, he says that the Tahoe came back with damage, but again, we don't know if it's Monday or Tuesday.
Right. So
Alright,
he was a nice guy, though.
yes. Alright. We're gonna go talk to Jade.
Detectives leave Shannon in the interview room and head next door to question Jade once again. Armed with new information, they later return to confront Shannon with what they believe really happened.
Yep. What happens now?
Well, you're gonna be booked in Hennepin County Jail for probable cause murder. You know, Jade told us everything. She said that you helped her lure Annysa over to the trailer so she could beat her. You know, after you were in there for part of it. And then afterwards, you didn't call 911. You didn't do anything to help save Annysa. She died. She laid there, according to Jade. According to Jade, she laid there for a couple of days dying. You never once called 911. You let her languish and die. And she's pregnant. She was 7 months pregnant. Her baby is dead. It's 2 murders.
I had no knowledge.
You lawyered up, okay? I'm not asking you questions, I don't wanna hear anything, because you lawyered up, which was absolutely your right, okay? But Jade said told us that you helped her lure her over, knowing she wanted to beat her ass. And after it happens, while it's happened, nothing to stop it. After the fact, you left her in the trailer to die. It's not up to me. I'm gonna book you for murder. It's up to the prosecutors to decide what they do with you. Whether they charge you with murder, aiding in the murder, that's up to them. Okay? But an innocent girl and her baby died. 7 months pregnant. And you left them in a trailer to live out what little life she had. That's where she stayed, alone, dying in a trailer. And you have a cell phone that works. You could have called 911, you could have gotten her help, and you didn't. And you're a smart guy. You know the difference between right and wrong. And this was dead wrong. Okay.
Stand up, face the wall, hands behind your back.
Shannon Benson and Jade Rissell are initially charged with multiple offences, including second-degree intentional murder and second-degree intentional murder of an unborn child. But with Shannon refusing to provide answers, investigators hope Jade will finally reveal the full story. Months later, detectives bring her back for another police interview under a proffer agreement, giving her limited protection in exchange for a full and truthful account of what happened.
Could you just walk us through, and I know it's hard, but could you walk us through in detail kind of what happened, starting with how you contacted her and what happened after that?
We contacted her on Facebook through her Facebook. Shannon kept bugging me to contact her on Facebook, and because he wanted me to lure her. It's like, but I would refuse a lot, and so he would do it.
What would he say on the Facebook?
You know, I didn't go through their whole history, but there's like about a billion hays.
Okay.
And then like he would just, I don't know. It's like I only scrolled through a little bit because I don't. One of my principles in relationships is that I don't, go through people's stuff. So.
Private stuff.
Yeah.
And how come he wanted you to lure Annysa?
Because he wanted to kill her. Well, specifically, he wanted me to kill her, to strangle her.
He specifically wanted you to strangle her?
Yes.
And
I mean, anybody, I think, but the fact that he thought that he could get me to do it was why he wanted me to do it.
Okay. Was he mad at her?
He acted like he was mad at her for taking the dog, and then for taking his dog one time, and I don't know. He a few times he talked about this time that he like took her to go get drugs, and she went upstairs and she left it downstairs for a long time, and so this was actually the incident that spurred the dog incident, is because she had her dog with her and her phone, and she was up there for a long time, and he felt like super disrespected, so he put the phone out there on the sidewalk or whatever, and brought her dog out there and tied her dog up, and her dog wound up getting taken, and so she in return stole his dog. But.
Gotcha. Okay. And I remember you telling me a little bit about that too. Can you tell me like a little bit about the conversation between you and Shannon about the plan of how you're gonna try to get Annysa to the both of you?
So he wouldn't really, he kind of like made a point of like just urging me to do something, but not actually giving me directions. So it was like after a long time, after like, coming close to a year, and he's like, I'm breaking down, and I'm like, well, this seems like a ridiculous way to go about it, so, why don't we offer her drugs or money? So, of course, then that wound up being, now that's technically my idea, but he was pushing me to get her, I don't know, he was pushing me to get her the whole time.
Okay. Can you tell me, about, you may not remember the specific date, maybe you do, but the date that she actually showed up?
It was either the 30th or the 31st. I don't know if it was exactly it was either Halloween day or the day before.
Can I jump in with something? So you don't remember the exact day she showed up. Can you tell us how she showed up?
Yeah, we went to go pick her up.
In what?
In the Tahoe.
And where did you go pick her up?
I didn't take note of the exact address, but it was like 1 or 2 blocks from the 26th and Penn house that she lived at with Mike. So it was like 24th and Penn or something like that.
In what city?
Minneapolis? North Minneapolis.
Okay. Sorry, should I?
No, that's fine. So you picked her up in the Tahoe?
Yes.
That's the truck that you had later used for the trailer?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. And did she get into the back seat, front seat?
The front passenger seat.
Who was sitting in the back seat?
Me.
Okay. So Shannon was driving?
Yes.
And where did did you drive her to?
To the trailer, to the Jayco trailer.
Was that where we found you later on, is that 4th Avenue or?
Yep, it's like 25th or 26th and 4th down from Electric Fetus. It was where, we went to where it was parked at that time in front of the newer trailer, the 3,000, the Prowler trailer, new Prowler trailer.
So the long trailer was parked in front of the shorter trailer?
Yes.
Okay. So you drove her in the Tahoe. Do you remember what time of day that was, or was it light out?
About noon.
Okay, so middle of the day?
Yeah.
Do you remember the conversation with her in the truck?
They're not particularly. It was nothing that I seemed to be of importance to me.
Okay. But she went willingly with you, or?
Yeah.
So you went to the trailer, and did you park the truck?
Yeah, like in front of the Jayco trailer, it was kind of like at an angle.
Okay. And can you just tell me from there kind of what happened next?
So, we all went into the Jayco trailer, long trailer, and I previously while trying to stall had, I was like, so what, you want a code word, a go word, you know, and he's like, and he said, yeah, and so, it was gonna be pineapple. So he worked pineapple into the conversation,
Inside the trailer or outside?
inside.
Okay.
And so I was like, internally, I was like, okay, so this is really happening, it's really happening right now, and I'm like, but I made a point not to have the brass knuckles that he had bought me on me, you know, and so they were over in the other trailer, and so I was like, you know, she's expecting drugs or money. That was you know, what she had agreed to come see him to receive, you know, or go with him to receive, and so I was like, yeah, I just gotta go get it quick. And so I went over to the other trailer and grabbed my brass knuckles, and I came into the big trailer, and I looked at him and I said, are you having fun yet? And he got kind of like started to like freak out, and I'm like, and then I started hitting her in the head.
How come you asked him if he was having fun yet?
Because he's been obsessed with this whole thing for this whole time, you know, and it's like, I'm like, literally, are you having, like, this is not, my whole point in everything was to prove to him that this was not what he wanted. This is not what he needed. This is not, which is, you know, I don't know, to other people, I'm sure it sounds completely, whatever, that was my intention, you know?
So you asked him if he was having fun yet, and then you hit her with a brass knuckle?
Yes.
How many times do you think you hit her?
About 4 or 5 times.
In what part of the body?
In the head.
And did she fight back?
No. I mean, no.
What happened?
I don't really remember. I remember that I hit her in the head, and I know I hit her a couple times in the head. All of a sudden, she's on the ground, and she's bleeding, and she had urinated on my arm. I don't know how that happened.
Did you end up on the ground too, or on the
No.
floor? What did Shannon do?
Shannon was standing like around, I think he circulated from like behind me to around to this side of me, and then he was like, after I did that, I stopped. It was just like awkward. He was like trying to get me to tell her what to do, and I'm like, I did not want. I'm like, you tell her what to do, you know, because this was his whole thing. Like, so that she was like, I don't know, she was watching me really closely, and then he started to get weird about that. Like, he was like why like you forever, why is she taking, you know, like why is she taking instruction from me? I'm like this is what happens when you do something like this to people. Like, it's like,
So was she lying on the floor and looking at you? You said.
And after a couple seconds of us doing nothing, she got up, she's like standing there and she's like, but she's like watching me, like hardcore, like.
So she's back on her feet.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's, at that point, I'm like, he told her to go in the bedroom. Okay, so we all went in the bedroom, and, he's trying to, you know, get me to, again, like, do something. I'm like, okay, well, he probably wants to know why she did what she did. So I asked her, I'm like, why did you do what you did? You know, and she had no idea what we were talking about. I asked again, he asked again, and she's like, and then I'm like, thinking in my head, I'm like, well, he probably wants me to tell her to strip or something, right? You know, like dance. And then at that point, he jumped on her and grabbed her and held her to the bed face down. And I'm like, well, now I know that what he wants me to do is to strangle her. And so I got on the bed on the other side, and I put my hands around her throat, and I just squeezed until she had stopped moving for a while, like 10 or 20 seconds.
How did Shannon make it clear to you that he wanted you to do this?
I like a lot of it was a lot of insinuation, a lot of nonverbal stuff, because he would speak nonverbally, and he would, like, he made a point to do things in a way that it could not be, like, it wouldn't come back to him later. Like, the whole, like, trying to get me to do things without telling me to do them, like, that was how, yeah, like, that was how, anyway, I mean, it's like, it makes more sense if it's like when he was talking about, like, all of a sudden he would be getting, like, antsy and, like, agitated. He would say that he wanted to go hunt, or let's go hunt, or, you know, go hunt for victims, because it was like, if it wasn't her, it was a chronic, constant hunting for, literally he would say hunt for victim. Like, you wanted to find any girl who was, like, really, you know, young and had dark hair, ideally, and then, like, on special occasions would go over by the college.
So let's go back to the trailer. We can totally talk about that in a minute, but
Okay.
just to keep my mind
Right.
clear in what we're talking about.
Okay.
So it was clear to you that Shannon wanted you to strangle Annysa.
Yes.
And had that been talked about earlier between you and Shannon?
Yeah.
Do you remember the words that Shannon used?
He said that he wants, he said that he wanted me to strangle her on one occasion. On another occasion, he said he wanted me to strangle just someone, a female, because that was his thing.
I'm sorry, when you say his thing, like, what do you mean by his thing? Like sexual?
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
not that I got it, anyway, sorry.
Well, it's okay.
So, at some point, did you want to say something?
Just to make sure you're okay. I don't like,
Okay.
we've talked about this stuff a lot. And I know it's like the ickiest parts are the hardest parts to talk about, but that's kind of the most important parts
Okay.
to talk about. So if you need a minute to breathe or anything, just
Yeah.
But yeah, because we talk a lot and you tend to kind of rush through some of the worst parts.
Yeah.
But this is about some of those details, some of those conversations. So if there are specific words or specific things or specific incidents, like, this is the time.
Okay.
You put them back in the box when you leave here, but this is the time to kind of get it out,
Okay.
okay?
Do you want to back
Okay.
up to a spot, or?
Well, I will go wherever you want me to.
It sounds like Annysa got back up to her feet, and then it was awkward, because it's like, who's gonna tell her what to do? Is
Yeah.
that correct? And you're thinking, this is your whole idea, Shannon, you tell her what to do. Is that correct?
Yeah.
I'm not putting words in your mouth.
No, that's absolutely correct.
And then, so Shannon told Annysa to go into the bedroom? And
Yes.
how did he tell her to do that? And did he touch her or pull her, or did he just?
At one point, he had grabbed her wrist.
Okay. So, tell me about how he told her to go into the bedroom.
He said to go into the bedroom.
And then, did she follow him, or did he follow her?
He followed her.
Okay, so she went into the bedroom, and once you guys were in the bedroom, all three of you, what happened next?
Well, I was like more by the entrance to the rest of the trailer. Like I stood on that side. Shannon was like in front of the other door that went outside from the bedroom, and like he all of a sudden once we got in that position, he got really agitated and wanted to leave. And I'm like no. And then he started like freaking out too, because he's like, you know, and then I saw that, and so I tried to calm him down a little bit, like. No, I'm not, no, because then he thinks that I'm threatening him, because he's got that complex, you know, and he's like, and I'm like, no, I'm not doing that, I'm just like, says, you take the lead.
Yeah, okay, so did he take the lead?
I mean, he jumped on her.
When you say jumped on her, do you mean actually like jumped on her, or just jumped on her, grabbed her, or?
I mean, like, he, like, moved really fast and grabbed her and pushed and, like, slammed her and smashed her into the bed.
Was her face in the bed?
Yeah.
Okay. So was he holding her down?
Yes.
Did she try to get up?
Yes.
But he was stronger?
Yes.
Did you help him hold her down after a while?
No. All right, yeah, a little bit.
And then you said you got up on the bed on the other side?
Yep.
And he indicated to you that he wanted you to be the one to strangle her?
He did not indicate anything, and he wasn't even looking at me, and but I just knew that from previously.
Okay. So you strangled her?
Yes.
How long do you think you'd have to do that for, until she stopped breathing? Or moving?
I don't know, like about a minute, but that doesn't seem right. It would seem like it would have to be longer than that, but
Time gets kind of weird in a stressful situation.
Yeah.
Did she just stop moving, or did she struggle at first to get away?
Yeah, she struggled a little bit. That was why I used my weight a little bit to hold her down. But it was like, but then I realized that he's got it, and so I stopped doing that, and I just.
You realized he got it?
Her.
What
Yeah.
do you mean? What does that mean?
I realized that he had her controlled with his force.
Okay. And his force meaning like?
His body weight, his strength.
Got it, okay. So she stopped moving?
Yes.
And then what happened then?
Then, we left.
Just to go back, you mentioned that you probably knew that Shannon wanted her to strip. Did she strip?
No.
Did she take any clothes off?
No.
Okay.
Just wanna go back. When he's holding her on the bed,
Yeah.
Where were you standing when he initially threw her down on the bed?
I was back a little past the end of the bed between it goes into the rest of the trailer, there's a hallway.
Sure.
I was like right there.
How long was she being held on the bed by Shannon when you went over to her and strangled her? I know it was a while ago.
Less than a minute.
Okay. Less than a minute?
Yeah.
While you were strangling her, was he holding her down on the bed?
Yeah.
Okay, so both of you had your hands on her at this time while you're strangling her?
Yes.
Okay. And when you said that it looked like he had it, again, correct me if I'm wrong, I really don't want to put words in your mouth, but did you mean that he was controlling her enough where you could just strangle her then?
Yes.
Okay.
Can I take you back to the point where you said you hit her a few times in the head?
Yeah.
She goes down, somehow is back on her feet.
Yeah.
What did her face look like after you did that?
There's a little bit of blood on it.
Did she say anything?
somewhere I remember.
I mean, you just hit her in the face a bunch of times with brass knuckles, and she's gotten back up. I mean, is she not saying anything about that?
At some point through that, I'm trying to remember if it was when she was on the down or when she was on the down. Well, that's okay. When she was on the ground or when she was standing up. But at one point she was saying she said no a couple of times, or she said don't, and
Did
that's all I
Shannon,
remember right now.
that's okay. Did Shannon say anything?
Said like pieces and parts of words with gestures that I understood.
What did you understand him to say?
That at least twice it was that he wanted me to tell her to do something.
How did he say that?
But like looks at me and is like or something like that, you know.
When Annysa got back up and then you guys went into the back bedroom, was Annysa protesting going back, or did she just go back?
She just went back, really. I mean,
That's where I'm stuck here a little bit, and I
Okay.
really wanna focus on, you know, she's getting hit, and so she's been hit by brass knuckles. How did Shannon get her to go into the back bedroom instead of her just running away, leaving, or something like that?
Because he told her to go, and I looked at her like that's what I wanted her to do.
Okay.
And because she was looking to me at whatever I wanted her to do.
Did she seem scared?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
After, you strangled her, and what did Shannon do? When she's not moving anymore, what did Shannon do?
I mean, he left. We left together. We went out. Like I don't know. I wasn't. A lot of times I'm not really looking at people's faces. Like I'm like I just feel a vibe, you know, and I go with that vibe. I'm a spiritual person. Like I like, you know, it's like I interact like that, you know. I'm like.
So did you leave? Did you and Shannon both just went out of the trailer?
Yeah, we went out of the trailer and got into the Tahoe.
How long? I'm sorry. Bear with me. Sorry.
Yeah.
So Anyssa's not moving. Did you leave her on the bed?
Yes.
And when she was not moving, was she face up or face down, or did you move her body a little bit?
She was face down.
Did you ever flip her to see if she was breathing or try to wake her up?
We went back a few times. But the first time I didn't really check. I mean, like I checked, but it looked like she wasn't breathing, and so we left, and then the next time that I went back and checked, I thought I saw her chest moving up and down. It looked like she was breathing like slow, shallow breaths, and so I was like, and like I could like feel that she was alive, and so I'm like, okay, I'm like, so I'm like, she's alive. So I went back and I told Shannon, and I'm like, you know, I did bring it up that we should bring her to a hospital, because he was saying that he wanted to bring her into the other trailer and put her on the mattress and like hope that she came back conscious and would be a brain dead slave.
Okay.
That's what he wanted. But like,
Did he say that?
yeah.
He said, he used the words brain dead slave?
Yeah.
And did he say that specifically about Annysa, or are you just talking in general?
Specifically about Annysa. He had told me in general before, though.
So it sounds like after you guys held her down and you strangled her and she stopped moving, you two left the trailer, and you said you went, the first time you left, where did you go?
I I think we, okay, I know this is bad, I know I'm supposed to say that I don't know if I don't know, but I think that we went to the gas station, I think that's what I remember, but I don't remember anything after that.
But you said you eventually came back and you kinda looked at her the first time?
Yeah, that was like after, like, we went to the gas station, and at some point, we got drugs, and we went back, we, like, spent, like a day and a half, like, in the in the small trailer, just, like, fucking each other's heads, kinda, and, like, he was, like, really wanted us to go check on her. He's like, we should go check, like, I want us to check, I want to check the status, you know, like, and,
Those were his words, I wanna check the status?
yeah, he said, I wanna check. Once he said, let's check, and another time he said, go check. He said, and then another time he said, I wanna check the status.
I just wanna clarify what you just said. When you said I know, I'm supposed to say I don't know. I really do appreciate when you say that, look, I don't remember and stuff. So I just wanna make clear, this is obviously being recorded and everything. When you say that you know what you're supposed to say, all we're looking for is the truth, and if you don't remember something, it's okay to say I don't remember.
Okay.
But if you do remember, like you said, I think we went to the gas station, that's fine.
Okay.
You know, just this is a long way of saying all we care about is the truth here. So.
Ridiculous. Oh my God, like.
You wanna take a minute to
That's
think
okay,
about it?
we understand.
I'm like, what, it probably sounds ridiculous, but like, that's actually all I care about too. That's what I care about most too, is the truth, being very accurate to the truth. Like.
So, let's just say right after you've strangled her and she stops breathing, you get up, how many minutes, how long after that do you walk out of the trailer and go to the gas station, if you can estimate? And if it's not a time, is it right away? Is it a few minutes? Is it?
Yeah, I'm thinking like 10, 15 minutes. Wait, actually, what are the specifics of what you just said?
So, she's strangled, she's on the bed, she's not breathing anymore.
Yeah.
You get up off of her. Take us through step by step what you remember, what you did after that. I mean, did you go sit down on the couches,
No.
or did you just leave right away?
We just left.
Okay. And you went to the gas station?
Yeah.
Would you remember which gas station?
It was an essay.
Okay.
Almost always an essay.
North Minneapolis or South Minneapolis?
It might have been the one by Rick.
By Rick?
Yeah, so we would go there a lot, or we would go to the ones closest to us. We really liked, not essay, Speedway, I mean.
Who's Rick?
Rick Hartman.
Rick Hartman, and he's in South Minneapolis.
He's in Uptown.
Oh, in Uptown, okay.
Can I take you back to kind of a peripheral issue? You said that for a while you guys sat in the trailer and messed with each other's heads, and you mentioned drugs.
Yeah.
What sorts of drugs were you using at this time?
Meth.
Anything else?
No.
And what sorts of drugs was Shannon using, if any?
Meth.
Okay. How often would you say that y'all used meth?
Like, basically, it was like every day when we could. At certain points, it was like I really wanted a break, and so I would just let us not be able to find any. You know, it's like, so for a week or two, until all of a sudden he'd be like, fuck this, and go, you know, like make something happen, and then it's like, you know, if we had drugs again, then I'm definitely doing it, because I'm not, like, that's where I was at with my addiction right then.
Sure. Have you heard the term fetty?
Yes.
What does that mean to you?
Fentanyl.
Did you ever have fentanyl?
No, but some of friends of ours that I had met through him, I had started back using a little bit of the opioids like that. I got some fetty from them and some heroin.
Did you know what drug Annysa liked to use?
I knew she used heroin and meth.
How do you know that?
I know that initially from when Shannon told me that she did heroin and that he had got heroin to, hold on to and parcel out to her so she would spend time with him.
Can you tell us more about that? What did he say to you? What were his words, as much as you can remember, about parceling it out so that she would hang out with him?
Okay.
And I don't expect you to remember exact words, but just kind of how those conversations went and how you knew that.
Okay, yeah, because I'm having trouble going to the memory of the exact words right now, but it's like, we were sitting in the car one day in the Taurus, and he told me that. He was telling me a story, like, the conversation had meandered to, you know, I would let him talk, you know, when we were doing drugs and stuff, and so that he said that again. But then there was a comment with that too about her still, and she stole my dog, you know, and you know, or it'd be like, you know, something about the hurt on Jagger, what the trauma that it caused Jagger.
Jagger's dog?
Yeah. And being away, and it was always like, and me, I'm like, you know, I wanted to protect him, and like, I thought that he was, you know, he had a horrible run in life, and he had like, you know, I was trying to save him from his whole, I was trying to change people's views of him and change what he wanted in life so that he would feel that he needed, so that he did not need to kill someone to be okay. Because he told me specifically that a couple of times, two or three times, that he had this thing on his back and he had to feed it to get it off of him.
When, going back to the idea to lure Annysa, did he talk about, like, how did he decide, was it his decision to lure Annysa?
Yes.
And how did he come to it being Annysa versus other girls? Can you tell me about, like, what he said to you? What was the conversation that he said?
I think he was just more set on her. I'm like, because he would, I don't know, he would come up with that a lot, and he was stuck on. I think that he was still sexually attracted to her and obsessed with her, which he never said outright to me, but it was the feeling that I got from how he kept, like, how he would bring up talking about her.
How did he bring up talking about her? Like, what would he say?
Like, oh, it was always different things. But it wasn't always different things. It was like, man, okay, so like, he said that, it's like I said, like he would make like a comment about the dog, how she stole the dog, or how he would make a comment about how, okay, and now, of course, my brain is starting to shut down on me because I feel like it's a hostile environment, which is not.
You want a minute?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a small room,
Yeah.
and this is a stressful conversation, and
That's it.
I wouldn't mind it in a minute.
We can keep this up for a minute if you want to just take a sec.
Is that okay? Jade, is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, am I doing good? Am I doing okay?
I think you are.
Yeah. Just, you know the truth, and so you tell us what you know, and, you know, you're doing it, so that's what it's very stressful.
Like, is he gonna be convicted? Am I being helpful? Because otherwise, it's like not.
The truth is always helpful.
Let me ask you this. When you say, is he gonna be convicted, what do you mean by that?
Like, because I thought that was the goal here. Like, I have to do that for it to be helpful.
Okay, well, that's not the goal. So the goal is truth, no matter what that means, whether that helps him or hurts him.
Okay.
So, does that change anything you've told us?
No.
Okay, then why are you asking if you're being helpful and you're gonna get him convicted?
Because I was getting into my emotions of, like, wanting to please people, and I felt like that was the goal, and so I'm like, I was starting to feel like I wasn't pleasing you guys, because of my past abuse and my past trauma. That's issues that I have.
Well, and I apologize if we made you feel uncomfortable. I know it's an intense environment, but we're neither gonna be pleased nor displeased here,
Okay.
if that makes sense.
That
We're gonna-
helps a lot.
We're gonna take what you say, and we're gonna look at it compared to the other facts that we know. There are some things you're telling us that we can't independently verify just because there's no evidence, and that's not your fault or anyone's fault, it's just because only 3 people were there. There are some things you're telling us that we can go look and verify, like with phone records and stuff like that. So a lot of this is we're gonna take a look at what you say and evaluate it later. We're not omniscient, we can't tell everything all at once, we have to look at it.
Yeah, and I just wanna be clear, this is what I have up, I'm taking notes, I'm not like cross-referencing stuff, I'm just taking notes.
But I gotta be very clear here, because like, everything is being recorded, and we have to give their attorneys everything, we can't hide anything, that's just how this works.
Yeah.
When you said, are you doing good, you didn't mean that you're just saying whatever you've gotta say to get him convicted, right?
No.
Okay.
I'm speaking the truth. I mean, if I was going to lie, I would say something different. I'll tell you that much.
And what, can you explain that more?
Oh, God.
No, just like, what do you mean, like you would say something different?
Like, I would say something different from what I said, anything, like, because I'm like, how the things that I'm saying sound to other people. It sounds horrible.
Meaning they get you in trouble too?
That too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Or they don't make you look great too?
Yeah.
Is what you're saying.
Yes.
Should we still give you a minute to take a break?
Should I just take a second here?
Sure.
All right. This recording is still going, so you gotta be careful with that, because you don't want us to see purple stuff, so how do we do that?
I mean, I think we're just gonna take like just a breather.
Okay, yeah. We'll step out.
We need to talk about anything else.
Yeah.
We'll talk to the folks. So, yeah, we just do a lot of breathing exercise.
I'll pick back up with something and then turn it back to Sergeant Metcalf to continue with sort of a chronological questions. But how did you feel about the fact that you thought he might still, or might be sexually attracted to Annysa?
It made me feel less than, it made me feel inferior, but we never addressed that we never addressed that.
Okay.
How many times do you think he talked about wanting to get Annysa to come to you guys so he could kill her?
Over 100.
Because he kept bringing her up, you said? His focus was on her only?
No, it would be either that or literally hundreds of times he wanted to go hunt, to go around Southside and to find Southside or Uptown or the college and go try to find a girl to lure, and I would it up every time on purpose, because I was trying to just buy more time for me to get through to his soul, which is ridiculous, I know now, but yeah.
So he specifically wanted to get Annysa. Okay. Is that right?
I mean, he wanted any 20-something girl with dark hair.
Okay.
But he, I don't know, he kept gravitating towards Annysa.
Okay. So, it sounds like when she wasn't moving after he strangled her and he held her down and you left the trailer and you think he probably went to the gas station. And then you came back to the shorter trailer that you lived in.
Yeah.
And then you talked about, or he kept saying we should check on her, check
Yeah.
her status.
Yeah.
Did you finally agree to that?
Yeah.
Okay. When is the first time you checked her status?
I think it was like a day and a half after the fact. I touched her, I like touched her on her back, like her upper back, and I like tried to feel for a pulse, and I mean, she was already like cold, okay, she was pretty cold, and I tried to like feel if she like feel the air coming out of her nose and mouth, and I was not able to feel any air, and I didn't notice any movement, and so I decided that she had deceased.
What was Shannon doing while you were checking her?
He was standing there behind me.
Did he say anything to you?
I don't remember.
How long did you stand there that time?
No more than 2 minutes, probably not even a minute.
So you left after about a minute or two?
Yeah.
And where did you go?
Back into the other trailer.
Did you discuss like what to do?
No, I kind of made a point not to, because I was like, I kind of made a point not to.
Okay. What did you guys do?
Kept doing a little bit more drugs. We're trying to hit up people for more drugs, which was not happening. And I was like, not long after that, I wound up passing out. And so, and I was like, I felt like I needed to sleep for like a week, and I'm like, this is about the time. So, yeah, slept for like 5, 6 days probably. And I think that he slept with me. We had kind of synced up to where if I went to sleep, he also went to sleep for that period of time, because when he was up, he wanted me to be up, so he was like, I don't know.
So, at this whole time we've talked about here, both trailers are at that park?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Bioelectric Zetas. When does a trailer get moved down to buy rigs?
After about somewhere between a week and a half after.
Why does that happen?
Because I had then, got up, was up and around, and there was no drugs, and I'm like, and I started panicking, and I'm like, and I make very bad decisions when I'm panicking, and I told him that I've got a plan, and that was to burn the trailer. And I'm like, and so then when I said that, after I had said that twice on 2 separate occasions, he started freaking out, he started acting really weird. He started going to Rick's, and he stopped talking to me. He left me with the truck and told everybody that we were having a fight, and he refused to talk to me because he didn't trust me, and he thought I was going against him. And so he was trying to create a cover story and for, protect himself in whatever way that he thought.
Did you talk about taking her Annysa to the hospital or calling 911? Yes. When did that happen?
Twice. And both times were when we were in the short trailer. 2 separate occasions. And his response was, well, what about the Tahoe? They'll recognize the Tahoe. And I'm like,
Who did he think would recognize the Tahoe?
The people from the hospital.
Okay, so he was afraid to have the Tahoe show up at the hospital?
Right, because he didn't want a connection there.
Okay.
And I was like, that's ridiculous. I'm like, this is what we should, yeah.
How long after the strangulation was that first conversation about what to do with her?
Sometimes on their first day and a half time.
Okay. And then you talked about it again the second time.
Yeah.
What was that one like?
That one was like, I just mentioned it again and mentioned taking her to the hospital, and he said, his response was, no, I want to bring her to the prowler, the small trailer. Because he wanted, yeah.
And then, did he expand on why he wanted to bring her to the small trailer?
I believe he kind of like, after a couple minutes, after a little, he said robot, and I knew what he meant by that.
Did he actually say, I want to bring her over to this trailer?
Yes.
He said those words to you?
He said those words.
And then, tell me about put robot into context for it.
Okay, so he, like, kind of like, it's like one of those times when his whole face changed and, like, his body changed, and he got, like, a weird look on his face, and he said, robot. And I knew what he meant.
What did that mean to you?
It meant that I had been aware from previous interactions from him that one of his things was to have a brain-dead female robot. And so, like, sometimes when I would like get a little bit aggressive, or like one time this happened where I got a little bit aggressive, and I like tried to like tell him to do something, and he got really weird and started like flailing his arms about and walking like a soldier, and that was his way of telling me that he's not a robot.
Okay.
So like that's the way he would communicate.
Okay. Yeah.
If that helps.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I understand totally what you're saying. Was there a time that you thought that she was alive again? Like.
Yes.
Okay. Can you tell me about that?
Okay, so the second time I went to check on her by myself, and I just felt like I saw and could feel her, like, some spirit still in her, or like, and also I thought I saw her chest move. So I went and I checked, and I was like, and it was her back, you know, her chest back was moving up and down a little bit, like it was like slow, like kind of shallow breaths, and yeah.
Was Shannon there to see that?
No, but I came back and told him.
What did you say?
I don't remember right now.
That's okay. You can take your time.
Okay.
We can come back to that too.
When that second time you went to go check on her, about how long after the first time? Sorry if you already said that.
It was like, it was after a few days. So like he woke me up, because it's like, you know, I said we slept for 5 or 6 days, but like, you know, it's like you wake up like every so often, and like I think what happened here is that he at that time he had woke me up and said that he wanted to check the status. He wanted me to check that he wanted to check the status, and I was feeling a little frustrated with trying to drag him along with me the last time, and because I literally had to. So I had to like required pressure for me to get him to the trailer the last time. And so I was like, I'll just go by myself.
And this is while the trailer was still in the place it was originally?
Yes.
By the electric heater.
So when does the trailer go down to, let me ask it this way. Was there a time where the trailer that you set on fire was right outside Rick's for a while before it was set on fire, or how long was it there? Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, it wasn't right outside Rick's, it was like, it was about a block and away from there, a block and a half away from there. And, yeah, that was the night before.
Night before. So it hadn't been sitting there for a long time?
No.
Okay, just wanted to clear that up.
Okay.
And who, go ahead.
I'm gonna get back away.
Well, then let me ask one more thing about the
Yep.
trailer before I forget. Who brought it down to, the block and a half from Rick's?
I did.
Okay, and did Shannon know you were doing that?
He knew that I was, he had an idea that I was going to, he had stopped talking to me before that, and like, just barricaded, like, was just staying at Rick's and not talking to me and left me with the Tahoe. So I'm like, in my head, I'm like, well, this is what he's thinking that he wants me to do, and so I grabbed the trailer, and then I was, at night, and I went to this one spot that we had, me and Shannon did have a brief interaction about me burning it in front of, or at this place that we had parked before, or by, Blaisdell and 20-something-ish.
Who was there?
A friend of mine,
What's their name?
Russ.
Do you know the last name?
No.
Random, memory of something you might have said. You said that Shannon, you earlier said Shannon said something about how he hoped she was still alive because, and then you went into, do you remember you saying that, what he talked about?
I don't remember him ever saying that he hoped she was still alive.
Am I not remembering that correctly?
I don't remember.
Oh, well, okay, so I
I think if you set up the robot.
Yeah, I need to clear up how I said that. He did not say before the fact that he hoped she was still, he did not say before we knew that she was alive that he hoped she was still alive. Okay, no, after I had determined that she was alive and I came back.
You determined she was alive?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I came back and I had said that we should take her to the hospital, and he said that, I can't remember which of those times that I just told you about was, like, I think that was the first time that he brought up, he said that he thought we should bring her into the other trailer, but that was all he said about it, and he just left me to, like, that was like an entrance, and he just wanted me to sit with that for a while, and like, so, but I didn't fully understand what he meant at that point.
Did he ever clarify?
Yes. Yeah, the second time that we had an interaction about that.
What did he say?
He said that was the robot time.
Okay.
Yeah.
That helps me understand.
Yeah.
And did he talk about that, like, well before this at all?
No.
Like, this idea of having, like a brain dead?
Yes.
Okay. Do you remember specifics about that?
I remember, like, a lot of months before this, like, he had, he had said something about, hard for me to describe right now how he said that. It's like insinuations, like in a line that I could read, you know. I feel like it's ridiculous for me to say, you know.
But when people are close, they have ways of communicating with each other that are hard to describe to other people.
Wonderful. Oh my God, yes. Okay.
I'm gonna jump to another topic real quick. Did you ever see Annysa with a phone?
Yes.
Okay, tell me about that. Where did you see her phone?
Okay, so she had her phone in her hand when the three of us went into the trailer. Well, she had her phone in her hand as when we had pulled up outside of the 24th and whatever place, and she
At
had...
her boyfriend's, or near her boyfriend's house?
Yeah, near her boyfriend's house,
Okay.
and I saw her walking down the sidewalk. She had her phone in her hand, and she denied a call off of Facebook, I think, and got it.
Okay. And
I think the off of Facebook is an assumption of mine, but
okay.
yeah.
Did you see that phone anymore after that?
Yeah, and then when we got into the other trailer, the three of us got in there, and she had it in her hand, and she had it with her. Somehow she must have kept it in her hand because she had it on the bed too, and that was where I finally picked that up was from the bed by her.
When did you pick it up?
A few days after this happened. I don't remember exactly.
Okay.
It was the day when it was the day when it moved, because I think that same day I went. Long story short, we did I had grabbed that and the tinfoil with heroin that she had with her, and because I was trying to maybe get a hit off of it, which I couldn't, and so I threw it out, and then it was like I threw it out in a gas station not in a gas station, in a dumpster right by Rick's in the alley. Yeah.
Did it ever ring, or did you answer it or use it at all?
No. It was dead by the point that I picked it up.
Well, I'll just go ahead and tell you, we have that phone going all the way up to was it Elk River or something like that? Yeah. What do you think that's about?
That is, okay, so I did think about that a little bit, and I'm like, I don't know
And your phone did too, around November 2nd, November 3rd.
Right, so we must have ran off somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
We were always doing that. We went off to a whole bunch of different places.
Is there a camping store up there you like?
Oh, yep.
What store is that?
Camping World.
We saw some texts about that, but do you think maybe that's where you were going?
Yeah.
So you say you threw the phone in an alley near Rick's.
Yeah.
Okay. And can you estimate essentially when that was, or approximately when that was, after she was killed? I know it's hard with the sleeping and all that, but.
Yeah, seriously. Okay, so I want to say like 5 days after.
Okay.
Was that during when Shannon wasn't talking to you, or before that happened?
No, that was before that happened.
And I'm sorry I'm jumping around in the time frame here a bunch, but can you estimate, and again, I just want a general estimation, from the time that you pick her up, that you and Shannon pick her up at her boyfriend's apartment, to the time that she's on the bed being killed, strangled, how long are you guys hanging out together? The three of you.
Not at all, really. I mean, we just went straight from there to the trailer, and I don't know. It was maybe like a 15-minute drive or something like that. Mm-hmm. And went straight in the trailer, and I went over and grabbed. I mean, there was no time, and I went over and grabbed the brass knuckles and came back. I mean, I don't know, maybe like definitely less than 30 minutes.
Okay.
Where did you get the brass knuckles? I'm curious.
He bought them for me at a smoke shop, the smoke shop by Cub and Target, by High Lake, like
Yeah.
Low Pass High Lake.
Okay. Why did he buy them for you?
Because I told him in a time when I told him at another time when I was having a weak spot mentally that I wanted brass knuckles to better attack someone with to fulfill his fantasy, and so he took me there. Well, I mean, I guess I don't know. I've always liked brass knuckles, so I was like, I had a motivation as well. I was like, I did, like encourage him for us to go in there and get that. But then he refused to go in there, but he gave me the money to go get it.
What'd you do with the brass knuckles?
Afterwards, I threw them out.
Where?
It was, I don't remember exactly where. It was somewhere at night. I whipped him out of the window after I told Sophia's friend that I killed Annysa.
Who's Sophia's friend that you told that?
I don't remember what his name is.
Was it her boyfriend?
No, it was just her friend. He was like, he's a con man, and he does the cuts cats with her and stuff, and well, and like jack stuff, and like, I don't know, he's a general hustler, I guess.
So it's the con man that you told, that you killed him?
Yeah, and he like freaked out and like ran away.
Oh, okay.
He was like, oh, drop me off right here.
Was it on the phone that you heard that, or he was with you?
No, he was in the back seat. It was, I was bringing, Sophia and him, I don't know, I was bringing him home, but I was gonna do something else first, but then, Sophia and, who else? Sophia and someone were in this gas station, and, I gone out quick, cause it was weird in there, and like, I come to the parking lot, and it's like, this guy's like acting weird, talking about like murdering all the Americans and like all this stuff, and like, it was a Somalian gas station, and it was like, I don't know, and I was just like, and I don't know, I kind of like looked at him, but it was like, I, determined that we were fine. He said, okay.
Take a breath.
Okay.
How did you know, sorry, I know we're jumping around a lot. How did you know that Shannon wanted you to steal Jagger from Rick?
Because he would like set up awkward moments after he had just said something about how Rick treated him up, and and how he that was his dog, he paid for it, and like he kept saying like things like that over and over and over again, and then all of a sudden we would be there. He like he would drive us to outside Rick's, and he would say something like that again, and then like leave it just open ended, like, and just like weird, like where I was, and I have a history of being like taking orders, from the man that I'm with, and that was with my last serious relationship with Julius, and so I'm like, and then like I tried to take a crime for him too, and that was the kidnapping, but it got down to a 3rd degree assault, but like yeah, it was just like honestly, I wasn't sure that that's what he wanted. With the way he did it, I wasn't sure. But it felt like that's what he was trying to tell me to do, and I wanted to please, and I wanted to, whatever on earth it was that he wanted me to do, I was trying to do it, but I was having trouble even figuring out what that was, so I was latching on to the smallest detail,
I think I know what you mean. Do you ever think maybe he didn't want you to and you just misunderstood? Do you ever have that concern?
Not ever.
How come?
Because he made it clear, like that which sounds like it contradicts himself, but like he way that he communicated and like energy-wise, like I knew there was an undertone.
What do you guys?
Did you ever talk to Rick about what happened with Annysa? Did you ever have a conversation with Rick, like what happened with Annysa?
No.
And Shannon?
No, we were not telling Rick about that.
Well, I'll tell you, we've got just a million times that you guys are calling Rick a few days after this. That doesn't mean, because we can't tell what you said on these conversations.
Yeah.
But we can tell you guys are calling him a lot.
That in combination with the trailer being parked near his house too, with Annissa's body in it, that's why we're asking.
Right. Well, I had told Shannon about, like, I was like, I mentioned telling Rick, and he said, oh my God, no, he would kill me. And so I was like, well, that is weird. That's another reason why I don't understand why you're doing this or why you want me to do this. But, like, yeah, he said that, and so I was like, so I gathered from that we were keeping that information from Rick, and so I did not tell him that.
Did Rick ever ask about the trailer when you brought it there, where is it, or wanting to go in it, or anything like that? Did he work on it or fix it, or anything like that?
Not at that time.
Did Rick ever touch the trailer when Annissa's body was in there?
No.
Do you remember ever talking to Rick ever about the case?
No.
Never? Not on jail calls?
Oh, on jail calls after the fact? Yeah, I did, because I knew that it was recorded, and I was trying to protect Shannon.
Tell me about that.
Okay. So I was trying to, I knew that I called Rick, well, initially I was thinking that, like, I thought that Rick actually cared about me a little bit, and, like, the three of us together had a bond, and so I called him like that, but he was, I could feel the tone of it was that he really only gave about Shannon, and I was like, well, let me, take the ballsy move and lay these things out on the call so that,
What do you mean lay them out?
lay out that I did it, that he didn't, that, well, and I did make a bad joke in there, that was not cool, but, I was feeling bitter at that moment, but, like, okay, I don't remember what I said. I know what I said, but what exactly do you want to know?
I'll ask you some more about that. I've got some of the jail call stuff right here. But the background of this, though, how did you know Rick and Shannon had some sort of relationship?
I didn't know for a fact that it was sexual until I got here and I read my discovery.
Gotcha. So you found that out from looking at the case file and stuff like that?
Yeah.
What did you think about it before you looked at the case file?
I thought that probably happened at some point in the past, and it possibly was still happening. Probably not, because he spent, like, all this time with me, but, like, I don't know, he was okay, so actually, he did say not, like, actually, but I remember also that, he had asked me, he had told me that he didn't want to go to Rick's without me anymore at a certain point, because he knew that Rick would be forceful in his sexual advances.
Okay.
And so he wanted me to always be with him. And then at one point, I told Rick that, and like I said, Shannon's the one who wants me to come, like, who wants me to always be here, because Rick was doing a whole thing, and I was feeling like I just wanted Shannon to suffer, like,
Do you remember ever sending texts from Shannon's phone to Rick?
Yeah.
Like, what do you remember?
I would send him, like, he would tell me to text Rick, a lot, and I would text him either from my phone or Shannon's phone, or Shannon would text him a lot, or we would text him together.
Do you remember what all you've had a chance to read just through this process with your attorney, like what all from the case you've had a chance to read?
So I got to read the jail calls, I got to read some of my jail notes, and some of his jail notes, and, I got to read, all the reports on from the fire crew and from the police about the finding the trailer, assessing the rough cause of the fire and the accelerant and all of that, and then the reports from the police about,
Okay, I'll stop you there. So it sounds like your attorney's done a good job of going over the case with you.
yes,
You feel like you know the case pretty well.
yeah.
Do you feel like reading any of that has influenced what you're saying here today?
No.
Okay. You mentioned, have you ever read the autopsy report?
Yeah, I don't know if it was a full autopsy report, but yeah.
Okay. Do you remember anything specific from that sticks out in your mind?
Remember, it said that there was no, that there was no specific cause of death, really, except for that, I mean, there was that there was a laceration on her head, but there was that no bones were broken, and that, she possibly died of an overdose.
Do you remember anything specifically about a wrist?
I remember that I did see something about a wrist, and I'm like, oh, that must have been the wrist that Shannon was talking about that I remembered, you know.
Right. Well, that's kind of what I'm asking here. You said what Shannon was talking about. You mentioned earlier that Shannon grabbed her by the wrist. And I can tell you one thing that somebody would say, and Jade, I promise you, I'm not telling you that this is what I think.
Yeah.
I just want to see what you would say to this.
Okay.
Somebody might say, well, she's had a chance to look at the case file. She's had a chance to read the autopsy. She knows about the broken wrists and all that, and that's why she said that. What would you say to that?
So that's not the case.
Okay, and why?
Because, yeah, honestly, I didn't even, like, I think that I felt like I saw in my peripheral that he grabbed her at some point, but really I didn't really know about he specifically mentioned the wrist to me afterwards, like over a week afterwards, and that's what but as for why, I mean, I guess nobody can, you know, with the way the legal system is set up, nobody can say for a fact really whether anybody's telling the truth or not. But I actually am. But that's just.
And I know it feels bad to sit here and be attacked and prodded and questioned over and over. I'm sorry about that. But that's kind of one of the things we have to do. I mean, think about it from our position. We're in a position where you're admitting to us, you know, some bad stuff, and we appreciate that honesty. And then we want to be able to use that testimony if we evaluate it and find it to be reliable. So we have to kind of test you a little bit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's why I'm asking these sorts of questions.
Okay.
So, me asking you that, you don't feel any different about what it is you're telling us here today? You feel like you're telling the truth?
Yes.
All right. Sarah, what were you about to say?
Oh, what did Shannon say about the wrist when he told you about it?
He said that he was worried about his fingerprints being on her wrist.
Did Shannon say anything to you when you brought the trailer down to Rick's and parked it a little ways away? Did you have a conversation with Shannon about the trailer being there and Annysa in it?
We did not say that in, I told him that I was there with the trailer, and so, I mean, he ascertained from our unspoken communications that if I still had the trailer, it wasn't somewhere burned, then she was in it. And so, and I was like, at that point, I had like, yeah, it was, so he, I don't know, what's your next question?
So before you decided to burn the trailer, was there a conversation between you and Shannon, like, I'm gonna go do this now, or are you gonna come with, or?
No, because he just, what happened was, like, we were both, like, starting to get really anxious. We were like, we couldn't even, it was getting to a point where in any communications that we had with each other were like, flare up, and it's like, and it was like, and then, you know, but we refused to argue, so it's like anytime that happens, it's like, oh my God, and then it's like, okay, so now I have to do something else. And so I was like, you know, I was like, I have a plan. I'm going off. After I said that, it was like a day and a half after that. Then he, all of a sudden, he was at Rick's, and I'm trying to remember how he got there. Sometimes he would just leave and just take off and just walk off, and sometimes he would like speed up. But I don't remember how he wound up at Rick's. Then he was at Rick's and he left. Oh, well, yeah, because he left me with the Tahoe. So I think that we drove there, or he drove us there. One of us drove us there. And he went into Rick, and he was just acting weird, and he wasn't talking to me, and then he refused to come out and refused to answer me, and told people in there that we had a fight, and was telling people that Jade has the Tahoe, and which I was for over 24 hours, I was parked across the street from Rick's, like, I was like, what the fuck, okay, you know, like, part of my language, I was like.
With the long trailer, right?
No,
just
with the truck.
Oh, okay, so you parked just the truck? Okay.
Yeah, no, both the trailers were still down by Electric Fetus. It was just me and, parked outside in the truck, just, you know, forlorn, lost, waiting for him, like, why is he not talking to me?
At what point did you finally talk to Shannon about, like, right before burning the trailer, that I'm gonna go do this?
We didn't.
So you just finally just did it?
Yeah.
Did you have to go up to Electric Fetus and bring it down to burn it, or did you bring it to Rick's first where the trailer was there for a minute, and then you burned it?
No, so I took off, and I hooked up that trailer. I can't remember what time of day it was, but it was probably later, because I wound up driving around all night looking for a suitable spot, and I kept getting nervous and like feeling like everywhere was clean.
You hooked it up at Electric Fetus?
I think so. I think I remember that.
Rick?
No, it was after this night of going around.
Yeah.
That was when I finally brought it back to Rick's.
Okay.
And because I was like, okay, so that went well. Now it's daylight, you know, wait, hold on, did I do that? I'm like, okay, that sounds bad. But like, yeah, okay, so it was like, there was a period of time where I was driving around looking for a place, and it was nighttime, and then it was at Rick's, and then there was, you know, saw Shannon for a minute, and he's like freaking out, and I'm like, but I like gather enough from that meeting to where I'm like, all right, I can go do this again, and I can go back. I'm gonna get this done, and so I left from there, and I drove around again, like through a nighttime period, and by the time that it was. And I pulled it into that parking lot. I picked that parking lot because I was like, I kept freaking myself out like it's getting light, and I'm like, so I pulled it into that parking lot. It was early in the morning, and I unhooked it, and then I got stuck, and and so I finally at the end, like Shannon and Rick are calling me off of Rick's phone, like chronically, like freaking out that the Tahoe's gone, and then which they all like the whole thing was just ridiculous. They're like, but they I think a couple of the times Shannon even called me off of his phone, and I was like, wow, that's bold. Why did you do that?
Did you tell him where you were and what you were doing?
I didn't tell him exactly, but he knew.
Oh, okay.
He he knew when I left off with the trailer that that's what I was going to do. I was like I got, we could read each other, and I was like, all right, I got my, we've been together for a year at that point, and we like.
You could read each other?
Yeah.
So you're at the parking lot and you get stuck. Do you remember talking to the lady?
Yes.
And smoking the cigarette?
Yes.
Okay.
Few things, I don't know how for the record, I can put what we're looking at, when we do this, but I think we might all have to kind of just stand over there and show her our screens, but I want to go through some text messages and stuff like that.
Okay.
Is that a good time for this now?
Sure.
Okay. All right, so first,
I'll stay.
okay. Sure, come on. All right, so Jade, this is from Annysa Zero, sorry about that. This is from Annysa Zero's Facebook, and, she's Sparrow Marie, and do you recognize Bo-Me as a Facebook name?
Yeah, because that was what, Sophia had changed his Facebook name to that, trying to save him and us.
Who's him?
Shannon.
Okay.
What, she changed it to Bo-Me?
Yeah.
What does that mean, Bo-Me?
It doesn't mean anything. I mean, she thought that it would sound Asian.
Oh, okay. But it was just a random name to choose? Okay. All right, so we're seeing here on October 29th, she says, I am free. She says, can you come get me? Bo-Me says, yes, where are you at? And then that account says, hello, you missed a call from me. Do you kind of see what you're seeing here?
Mm-hmm.
Or what we've got here, this chain of messages and stuff?
Yep.
Who,
She says that.
who wrote these from his account?
He did.
Okay. You didn't write them?
No.
Do you remember telling Sergeant Metcalf and Sergeant Olson originally that you used his Facebook?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so which one of those things is true?
Okay, I did not send all the messages off of his Facebook, but I did send some, but at that time, I had said that in the attempt to abdicate Shannon.
What do you mean by abdicate?
Honestly,
That's just a big word, I just want you to explain what you mean.
I know, honestly, I don't particularly know if that's the right word for what I'm saying.
I think it is, but I just want you to say it in plain language.
Okay, to not have him, to release him from, prosecution.
Were you trying to cover for him?
Yes.
Is essentially what I'm asking.
So we're
Yep.
saying Shannon wrote those?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, now I want to show you, sorry, Darcy. These are text messages, so it might include some Facebook messages. I think it's all text messages. Was your number at the time 1424?
No, I don't think.
Okay.
You know what, I don't know, because I had just gotten a new number. I had my text-free number that was
And that's the number you told the sergeants during the interview, I believe.
yeah.
Do you know that there's some apps that sometimes make a different number pop up? Or do you know anything about that?
Yes, but I have never used one.
Okay. So, let me show you some text then and just see if it sounds like it was you.
Okay.
So, still working on the Prowler jack. Initially, I did not see any damage, but it's more than a little. Yes, I'm still on Garfield, like 2 blocks away. Does that sound like you wrote that?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you sure?
Yeah,
And you don't have to just agree with me. I want you to be
No,
sure.
I know for a fact that I wrote that.
All right.
Or wrote all of those, I believe.
Okay. So, for example, it says I'm disconnecting. This is on November 6, 2021. I'm disconnecting like you told Rick to tell me. I'm a couple blocks away. Once I disconnect in a couple minutes, I'm coming back to Rick's.
Yeah.
Do you have any clue what you were saying at that time? What you meant by that?
Because I was just, at that point, I was hooked to the trailer, and Rick had told me that Shannon had said that he wanted me to disconnect. And so to unconnect from the trailer, and so I did that. I texted him that.
Right after that, you say on Garfield, Sophia and Amira taking an Uber out of here.
Oh yeah, okay, because not long after that, I started to get like weird and freaked out, and I was like, and I had Sophia and her. Oh well, that was after the fact. I went and picked up Sophia and. Okay, so I had Sophia and her sister with me, and I was like, I was asking her for money because I was starting to conversely freak out after Shannon's freak out, my freak out that caused that freak out, and was like, I was trying to get some money to just get the fuck out of there myself with the truck and the trailer and take off of it.
Gotcha. Where is Anyssa's body at this time that you're having this conversation with Sophia? So if this is, let's just say this is 2 days before the trailer was found burned, where would her body have been?
I'm trying to remember if it was over by Russ's. No,
Do you mean where the trailer was or where the body was?
Where the trailer was.
Both. Well, yeah, or both.
Okay.
Yeah, or anything. I mean, I guess I just want to make sure I understand. Did the trailer with her body ever leave the park by Electric Fetus before the time that you took it to roam around looking for a place to dump it? Does that make sense?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Okay. Sorry if that was a confusing way to ask the question. But I guess what I want to get to here is, what were you thinking in terms of like, well, what if someone just kind of goes in the trailer and finds her? Or did you have a concern about that?
I did have a concern about that.
Okay, what did you think about that?
I thought that was I thought that was a valid concern until I checked spiritually, and I saw that was probably not going to happen. It looked like it wasn't going to happen, and so I was not worried about it at that point. After that point.
Okay.
But I kept the door locked. But at one point, I left it to be Shannon's responsibility to lock the door. And when we came back, the door was unlocked, and I'm like, really? But even though I knew that nobody was gonna go in there.
Let me write something down real quick.
Okay.
Jade, when you say that the trailer didn't, you're not sure if the trailer moved, or you don't think it did, from the spot near the Electric Fetus to when you were driving around.
Yeah.
You had said that you took it, you drove around for a night. Was that with the trailer, looking for a spot to burn it? Got freaked out, and then another day passed, right? Where was did you unhook the trailer?
After the first
night you're driving around, did you unhook it and store it somewhere?
No, I didn't store it anywhere. It was just, it was parked down by Rick's, but,
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
So you drove around and then it parked down by Rick's. Did you unhook it?
I don't think I unhooked it. I think I just went, after I regained, confidence to do that. I went, yeah, I don't know, I don't think, no, I didn't, okay.
I'm looking here at a couple of, texts from November 6th at about 11:18 p.m. Now, see, we have the advantage of knowing the exact times that stuff happened and stuff like that, so I don't expect you to remember exact times. But if you took my word for it, that this is, basically 24 hours-ish before the trailer is found, burned, you say in 3 separate texts to him, love never fails.
Yeah.
You see that?
Yeah.
Do you remember what you were getting at there?
I was trying to tell him that I was trying to get through to him spiritually, because that's what I've been trying to tell him the whole time that we were together, and I thought it seemed from his behavior that he had not understood that, and so I was trying to be inspiring and spiritual.
Okay. I want to ask you, here on November 8th at 5:23 a.m., so it's sometime close to when you drop the trailer off, he says to you, I'm glad you don't give a f***.
Yeah.
And do you have any clue what that was about?
Not specifically.
Okay. All right. I need to look for one other thing.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. All right. I want to show you, so if it's 19 UTC, we're talking about 13, which is about 1 p.m.
1 p.m. on the,
Right?
right?
Am I counting that right?
Yep.
Yeah. So, sorry, Sarah.
Okay.
Just moving all over the place. This camera's going to be something.
Yeah.
Here on Facebook, so you're Jade, is that right?
Mm-hmm.
And again, you said he was Foamy.
Yeah.
So November 8th, it's 19 UTC, so you minus 6 hours. So we're talking about somewhere in the neighborhood of 1 o'clock p.m. All right, so this would be, 6 or 7 hours or whatever after the trailer's found burned. He says to you, nice one.
Yeah.
And you say, thanks, I think. And then he calls you for 106 seconds. Anything you remember about that?
I remember him telling me nice one, and I automatically responded thanks. And then I thought about it, and I'm like, I don't know what he's talking about specifically, so I said I think.
Okay.
And then I don't remember what the phone call was like.
That's okay.
Okay.
I just wanted to see if you remember that or what you talked about or anything. Okay, that's fine.
Do you mind if I just get into a couple
Absolutely.
discussions you had with Sophia?
Yeah, totally.
So,
Do you want to use this chair?
yeah, I'll use that chair.
That way we're not.
Yep, and so I have it printed off here. So, you are here on the 7th. Okay, so this is the night before the fire. 21 UTC, so we subtract 6 from that, so it's about 1,500 hours, which is about 3 o'clock. So this is about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, the day before the fire. And you're texting Sophia, oh, he's still refusing to talk to me. I'll figure I'll just take care of everything we've been putting off, and by then he'll actually want to see me again. What do you mean by, what are you referencing there?
Burning the trailer.
Burning the trailer, okay. And so did Sophia know about this plan, or?
No.
So, do you know?
I was just trying to express to her what I was going through without actually
Okay,
going into detail.
I see, and then I will feel triumphant. Do you mean like then the job will be done, essentially?
probably more about a complete thing I was more concerned about Shannon, about how Shannon felt about me.
Okay. So then it's apparent that at some point you and Sophia gets angry at you for something. And it's later on that night at about midnight.
Yes.
So it looks like Sophia's calling you, it's a missed call, and she says, y'all need to go off my block.
Oh, yeah.
Can you explain what this fight is all about? She's basically saying, you know, you gotta get out of here, the police station's 5 houses down. What is this conversation about?
That was an interesting encounter. That was like, Shannon was having one of his fits about thought that Sophia was being, deceptive, and that, and because I had told her that she'd asked me to come over, and so I had come, but I had come bringing Shannon, like, because I was like, I don't know why, because like, I had brought Shannon over, and it's like, even though I knew that would be kind of, like, iffy, because me and Shannon thought, like, Sophia deals with this guy named Poison, and, like, we were, like, thinking that he was, like the feds and, like, trying to collect us, and so it was a whole thing.
So you were with Shannon that night?
Yeah.
Before this was, like, just 8 hours-ish before the trailer fire? Yeah,
so we were outside of Sophia's place that she had with her dude, and the place the house that him and his cousin were renting that she also lived at, and yeah, Shannon was like, and I was like, she was taking so long though, and I was trying to get her to hurry up, so I kept I was going because I told her right away that Shannon's out there. And then I was like, oh my God. And then I came back inside, and she was like she had a knife on the floor, and there was like a whole bunch and then there was drugs around and money, but I didn't really want to ask for any, but I really wanted like some heroin and some, and she was, because I had sent her back the money that she had gave me.
Okay, hang on a second, Dave.
Okay.
You still haven't answered the question.
Okay, that would be valid. Okay, what?
So Shannon, you arrived there with Shannon?
Yes.
How did you get there?
The Tahoe.
The Tahoe. Where is the trailer at this time?
The burned one was burned, and the other one was over by Electrocitas.
Okay, so this is before the trailer fire, this conversation.
Oh.
So.
Then it would have been over by the other trailer.
Is it safe?
Is it? I don't know. Actually, I don't know. It might have been, no, it was over by, it was parked by Rick's. Okay, I remember because there, I
just want to be clear, I'm not trying to trip you up here. I just want to reiterate what Mr. Lofton said. We have the gift of hindsight right here. We're able to literally see this. If you asked me when I did something 5 weeks ago, I wouldn't be able to tell you, okay? So I get it. I just, to the best of your memory, because I'm just telling you, this conversation was before the trailer fire.
Yeah.
And so if that puts into context, you know, you were with Shannon, you went over to Sophia's.
Right.
Did you guys get into an argument there, and that's what Sophia's like, you guys gotta leave?
It was because Shannon flipped out and left me there and took off, and I went chasing after him, yelling after him, and then he flies back, and then I
flies back with the truck?
Just the truck.
Okay.
Yeah, with the truck, and I'm and I was grabbing for the handle, and then I heard Sophia yell behind me, and I looked, and he hit the gas and fucking pulled off without me again. I'm like, no! And okay, so
So obviously, you got the truck back pretty shortly thereafter because you used that truck to hook up to the trailer.
Yeah, no, we didn't even get anything from that meeting with Sophia because we did after that whole encounter. We were he was freaked out. We left. We came back to Rick's, and the trailer was parked on that street by it.
Okay, I think what they're wondering is, if he tears off without you,
yeah,
how do you wind up back in the Tahoe?
Because because I didn't get through finishing what I was saying about that encounter. You would, right.
Get to,
He was, cause I was like, no, and then, but then so I'm like mourning, and then he comes back a few seconds later, is fucking back, and I made a point not to look anywhere else and be focused on him, and he let me get in, and then we left.
And then you guys went back to Rick's?
Yes.
Okay, I got it.
I think, yeah.
Did you have?
I think that's all the like showing.
Okay, yeah.
If you'll hand me that chair back or
Yep.
however you wanna do it.
Yep, oh yeah, let's move this here.
Hopefully there's no more questions.
Yep.
Exhibits.
I wrote some questions down so I wouldn't forget.
Okay.
One is to go back to the trailer fire. Once you got the trailer back there, how did you light it on fire?
With, some cans of lighter fluid and lighter fluid-like things that had been found in that trailer. They were under the fridge.
Okay, I remember that.
Yeah.
Where did you pour it, the lighter fluid?
I poured it on top of her body, and I doused, what should I wind up doing anyway? I was trying to get her on top of, this wooden pallet that I had picked up the one night, and, or a night, and, but I was having trouble and I only got her like halfway, but I doused that, and I doused her, and I made a point to get her wrists, cause I didn't remember which one he was talking about, and but I did that, and then she had like a giant bruise on her thigh, and I don't know where that came from, and I was like, and it was weird, like what she did, yeah, it was weird what she had in her purse too.
In her purse?
Yeah, there was like a plastic baggie with a paper napkin, and I'm like, I swear it looked like there was like semen in there, like she was like about to, like she just got raped or something, and she had collected the evidence to go.
Okay.
I don't know. And I told Shannon about that, and then he could not perform.
And then you could not perform?
Yeah, he freaked out. He was like, just because.
Okay.
Do you mean with you?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was my follow-up.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, no, that's good. Did you pour the lighter fluid specifically on any part of Anessa's body on purpose?
Yeah.
Which part?
On her, on her wrists, on her, I feel like I wanna say I put it on her crotch. I feel like I wanna say that, but like, I don't know, I don't really remember, I think I just put it like all over to, like, her torso.
Here's a kind of a random question, and it's based on some things that you said. You brought up the fact that Shannon was attracted to Annysa. It made you feel kind of less than. And,
Yeah.
And you also brought up Shannon's fantasies and how you felt like you wanted to do things to help him fulfill his fantasies. And that there was a sexual nature to the ideas of him strangling women. Tell me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Am I?
That's the impression that I have.
Okay. Was there any sexual activity at all, just any kind of sexual activity, during the strangulation?
No.
Okay. How about after she was dead?
No.
Was there any sexual activity while she was alive?
No.
Okay. And did Shannon talk about feeling, sexual at all because of the strangulation of Annysa? did anything come out of that as far as any kind of? It just asked us because you mentioned his fantasies.
Yeah, he had said, okay, so I was gonna, tell you this too. He told me specifically about this one fantasy that he had about me. He wanted to find a girl and bring her back to the trailer, and he wanted me to eat her. And then once she came, stab her in the chest.
Okay, so that's some kind of fantasy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have any other questions?
We don't have any other specific questions. I just have one last thing to ask, sort of, in
I have
general.
one more in general.
Yeah, then you go first, yeah.
You mentioned that Shannon, and we said we'd talk about this later, that he liked to hunt.
Yeah.
Can-
All the time.
Is there anything that you haven't told us about that you could kind of make it make sense?
Yeah, okay, so he would, said that he had this thing inside him, or he had something on his back that he had to feed.
Was it something he imagined or believed was there that wasn't there?
I believe that it's real. I believe that I spoke to it and communed with it on a daily basis for about a year.
Okay, so he thinks he has to feed this thing, and then what would he do?
So he wanted to have to just go and speed around these blocks and look for girls and imagine what he wants to do to them. Imagine grabbing them, imagine like feel all those feelings. But then he would it was weird. Like then he would say that, like he told me one time that, no, we just got to do this, and then it'll be like, you know, like then he would be good, and then we can leave and then go back to what we were doing. Like just the process of just looking for a girl was enough to satisfy whatever was inside of him, and that then he could go back to just being with me.
Like being with you sexually, or just being with you hanging out?
Just hanging out.
Okay.
And like he told me once that he had to hurt someone else so that he wouldn't hurt me.
Okay.
But I realized after the fact that it's ridiculous that why would I have to do that then? If that's what you gotta do, go do it yourself. Or, but maybe I should have just gotten, I don't know.
We all find ourselves in life looking back and wondering why we did stuff, so don't feel bad.
Thank you.
Can I ask one more?
Yeah, go ahead.
What steps did Shannon take, or just, what did he say to you to try to, he said he didn't want to take the truck up to the hospital because they'd see the truck and they'd link the crimes
Yeah.
to you guys. What other steps did he take to keep from getting caught?
That was pretty much it. He just would the only other thing that he would do is he would wander around sometimes and be get a little oh my God, we gotta do something. I'm just this is fucking ridiculous. I'm
do something with the body?
Yeah.
I mean, just finish what you were gonna say. Do something what?
Okay, because that was all he said. He knew I knew what the rest of what he meant.
Did you ever talk about calling 911?
No.
Okay. All right. It is your turn.
No, okay, good. It doesn't have to be my turn. You can keep going if you weren't done.
Okay.
Okay, cool. I mean, this is just kind of a wrap-up question I have, okay? And there's no right answer. I just want to hear what you have to say about it, okay? What you've told us today about all this sort of changes the landscape of what this is, because what you've talked about is a lot of planning, sort of, and discussing it beforehand. Okay, so that's something that, not to go into the legal mumbo-jumbo here, but that's something that could make the charges against Mr. Benson, and theoretically you too, but, you know, Mr. Benson, way worse, right? I mean, this is very serious stuff that you're saying.
Yeah.
And so here's where we are with that, and, you know, to rewind back to November of 2021, you were saying that it was all on you, basically, and that he had nothing to do with it. Remember that?
Yes.
All right. So I guess what I'm trying to do here is, are you 100% sure about everything you said here today?
Yes.
All right. Do you have any concern whatsoever that what you've told us is just something to get a better deal for yourself?
No.
All right. And can you explain in your own words one more time what changed between November of 2021 when you said that between then and now?
So I was at that point in time, I was very stuck on like proving my loyalty and like not being a snitch, having the stigma of that, and which it turns out from all the people, like literally talking to a lot of people in here, actually, and Darcy, would help me to change my mind about how that specific stigma, like that doesn't matter, doesn't apply, because it's like, he did, somebody had brought it up that he, don't I want to prevent this from happening to anyone else? And, why would I want him to be free?
Okay. Fair enough. I just wanted to hear you tell us that in your own words.
Okay.
So, what was the last one there? Oh, yeah.
Okay. Remember when we got arrested and came on and you talked to me and Scott, and then after that, talking to us, you and Shannon were in the room together. There was a lot of crying and emotion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And you were telling Shannon, I hit Annysa with the brass knuckles. I did this. You didn't do anything. What was that about? How come you're saying that to him?
I was telling him that because I was trying to lay out, I was telling him what I had said so that he could adhere to that story, if that's what he wanted to do. But that way he would know what I was doing.
Okay, thanks.
Okay.
That covers it, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
No more questions from me. You good, sir?
Yeah, good. Thank you very much for coming in.
All right, so we'll be talking to Darcy about what to do going forward. It might be a couple days before you hear anything, but we're working on it, okay?
Okay.
Yep. Thanks, appreciate it. I know it's hard.
Darcy, are you staying here for a bit, or are you walking out with us?
I'm gonna head out.
Okay.
But I'll swing back and see you in the next day or two.
Okay.
But you can also call. I don't have really a cord, so you should be able to. Yeah.
According to prosecutors, Jade lured Annysa to the couple's RV, where she and Shannon murdered the 28-year-old and her unborn daughter, before moving the trailer and setting it on fire in an attempt to destroy the evidence. Investigators believe the killings were driven by a toxic mix of jealousy, obsession, and revenge. Jade Rissell later pleads guilty to 2 counts of second-degree murder and is sentenced to 16 years in prison. Shannon Benson pleads guilty to 2 counts of aiding and abetting second-degree murder and is sentenced to 28 years in prison.